Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Tales of the Shattered Lands, coming at you live from Game Room 5 from Tavern of Tales in Boston. I'm your Dungeon Master, Jake, and these are our lovely players. Playing Glimmer tonight is Nico.
Hello.
Playing Eidolon is Austin Woodward.
Hello. Nice to see you all.
Playing White Scales is Jason.
Hi.
He's there, yeah. Sir Gwydion is being played by Lily.
Hi, that's me.
And Ashrin is being played by Quinn.
Hello.
Glad to have you all on the stream tonight. As I said, we are Tavern of Tales. We are a board gaming bar in the Mission Hill neighborhood of Boston, Massachusetts. You saw our front of house sign in our lovely new video intro provided by our graphic designer. We set up this stream so that we could stick together through these strange times of COVID-19 and hopefully entertain you folks along the way. If you're looking for something else to do with your time in lockdown, we're also offering a free online Dungeons and Dragons campaign set in the adventure-filled world of Eberron. Play with me and these lovely folks as you become an exquisite aeronaut on the hunt for a city lost to history. We run every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6 p.m. and do signups starting at 5 the day before. Last night, one of the aeronauts boarded a Plunder Brigade airship and got kidnapped. So hopefully on Thursday they get rescued, but that remains to be seen. So always an exciting thing happening in the world of Eberron, and we'd love for you to join in it as well. To learn more, you can join our Discord at tavernoftales.com/DND. That's D as in Dungeons, N as in Neverwinter, and D as in Dragons. And it's completely free, so don't hesitate to sign up. And with that out of the way, we will begin. Last time, the party formulated a plan to get a pantsless Sir Gwydion and the affected head of Garrick Heartkeeper into the city of St. Gertrude. They concocted a plan to send White Scales and Glimmer in ahead and bring the crows to them. This plan was swiftly ruined by Sir Gwydion's desire to talk to the Plague Doctor. The two returned to the scene of the young knight actively regaling the guard and his Plague Doctor partner. After some sorting, they managed to enter the city and were notified of an impending meeting with the Duke the next morning to get proof that the head that was in their possession was indeed of Garrick Heartkeeper, a high-prized bounty that was their ticket out of their debts that they have accumulated, and then some. They left the head into the Singing Crow's office's vault and left for more cozy accommodations at an inn called the Blue Lotus. They dealt with the night in their own individual ways. Ashrin and Eidolon patrolled the Singing Crow office to secure their fortune. Glimmer took to the rooftops to brood. Sir Gwydion penned some letters to various people, and White Scales snuck away with Ketch, the cute, creepy imp, and asked him to begin to draft a contract to sell White Scales' soul for power. This transaction was interrupted by the sound of an errant bell coming high from above the city of St. Gertrude. On investigation, a crazed man at the top of the tower was preaching to those below, claiming, among other things, that the world used to be flat. Then it stepped off the tower. White Scales leapt forward to cushion the fall of the falling man, and did so only to be pinned under a creature with black bile pouring through their mouth. White Scales took a blast of the foul substance right to the face, knocking him unconscious and nearly killing him. Thanks to some tight teamwork on the other's part, they managed to get a healing potion to him before he had paid the ultimate price. Glimmer successfully calmed the crazed man's emotions, ending the struggle and prompting Reginald Esquis to head down to resolve the situation. The former head steward assured the party that their meeting tomorrow to secure proof of head would go on as scheduled, presided over himself as the new regent of St. Gertrude. As this was going on, Eidolon secretly thumbed the dagger that they had procured from Garrick Heartkeeper's body, pinpointing Reginald as the figure known as Spider. The mysterious character identified in Garrick's letter as part of this cabal that threatened existence, according to Garrick. It is the second Tears Day of Piketide, year 996 of the Great Silence. The day is named for the god of lies, Tyrius. The month is named for the god of war, Phinem, and the year is named for their absence from the world. We join the party in their suite the morning after the events of the bell tower as they prepare for their meeting with Reginald Esquis. What would you like to do?
We're all... nobody chose to stay at a different place, right? We all stayed at the suite, or didn't some people choose to stay somewhere else?
I would
For
have chosen this.
simplification, I'm fine with just going to the suite.
Okay.
I don't mind staying posted out in front of the Singing Crow's office all night, and I would mention that to you that I'm just going to stand out by the door the entire night.
Okay.
And I'll meet you in the morning.
Well, now we've met. I would love to see how good Sir Gwydion's fake letter looks.
No,
Like, do we buy it?
Ashton. I am very good at writing letters, and I had your help in making sure it was spell checked and everything. Literally spell checked.
Darling, I'm not worried about the spell checking, but you know that steward seemed. I don't know. I know we didn't really get a chance to talk about it last night, but did anyone else get the vibe that he kind of saw through everything? Like he knew more than what you say?
Absolutely.
Isn't that what they're
very
supposed to do? To know
seems
more
very
than
sharp.
what?
So I'm starting to feel a little bit nervous about the letter. I know I was the one who made a big thing about it, but
He's calculating, yes. I don't know if he would be able to see through it. He might suspect. But we suspect him.
Believe that he completely suspects us by all means. I, in fact, had the dagger on me last night as chaos was going on, and it was glowing red hot beside him.
oh, so he's that Spicer character.
Should
It
we lie
appears-
to him then? I mean,
I mean,
Are we trying to-
withholding information.
Right?
Perhaps it just would be best to describe the letter as us not understanding it instead of passing on a fake, because I feel like if we do this, we show our hand with this scheme, I don't know if it will work, and I think it will make him think of us as more dangerous. I'm beginning to think that we've fallen into something very bad.
yes, I also think that.
So you don't want the letter anymore? And
No,
so
I just wanted to see how good it looks.
passes it over to her.
The letter is pretty impeccably forged. It looks
Okay.
like the handwriting that you had in the previous letter. Sir Gwydion has apparently had the forethought or the instinct to make some of the letters a little bit ill-formed to give the impression that it was penned by someone a little bit madder than the letter that you had originally picked up.
I mean, they're gonna see that he was clearly sick with the madness.
Yes, I do. Hold on. I'm going to do props. Well, I do think that it looks pretty good. And Sir Gwydion, I'm sorry for doubting you. I think it's worth a shot. I want to prestidigitation some like clumps of slime and dirt on it because I can make something dirty or make it clean.
Okay.
So it looks like it was in the nasty jungle juice that we found it in.
Yeah. You get the barbecue sauce stains and the coffee stains on it.
Okay.
Doritos dust.
Yeah.
The Doritos
6 like
Locos
Cheeto
Tacos.
fingerprints. Garrick's a real gamer.
Garrick the Gamer, they called him.
Yeah.
It smells oddly musky.
Well, that is the trick to its success at convincing him that it belonged to Garrick the Gamer. I'm bringing that into the world. Well, I feel I might as well be worth a shot. Perhaps I'm just worried about nothing. So
I would prefer that we take a risk and get him further off our trail. I don't know. It's all risky.
I think
Anyway,
stayed up all night doing this, and I think that we should try.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad to be appreciated, as I should be.
Cool.
the spelling is very good.
The spelling's very
Maybe
good.
should it be worse? I mean, if it's a madman, should we have
No,
worse spelling?
I think it's just enough. We don't want to
I
oversell
don't think
it.
I
It's
could
very
recreate
sharp.
the masterpiece anyways. I'm very, very anxious to get this collar off.
Well, it's going to be a few more days of that. We have to
Where do we have to head
Take the
again?
money.
I'm going to pull up.
Rainmere. We have to go to Rainmere to.
We're going to the Rains of Castamere.
Rainmere, huh?
Yeah, Rainier is the second largest coastal city in Dunmarch. It's far to the south, way from you.
Well, what time was that appointment? I think that this letter is as good as we're going to get. I'm ready to go if everyone else is.
So hold on. So let's put the story all together so we're all on the same page.
This is the letter we
Story-
found.
Story. So everything is the same.
Yes.
That's the letter we found. We didn't find a dagger. That's it.
Oh, we didn't find a dagger. We didn't find a notebook. We just found.
We didn't
this
find
man is
a
letter.
weird imp.
No, I don't think we should mention Catch. I don't think that's a good idea.
Would my
Is there a
presence
note?
be
Sorry, wait.
detrimental?
Why would you say that, White Scales?
And I'll just kind of like turn and point to the ear that it has the black.
Oh, I can cover that again, and I can make it green again if you want.
Oh,
I
shit.
mean, unless you do not want to cover.
Why not make it white?
I don't know why I assumed you agree.
Preferably.
His name is White Scales. Wait, hold on. We're on episode 6 of this. Not his name. You thought he was green?
I forgot. I'm racist and dragonborn. I forgot.
Now I'm gonna start calling you Green Claw.
Please do. Oh man.
I mean, yes, well, it's the. I can do whatever color you'd like.
No, I'm just saying that if it's easier for Ketch and I to go somewhere else, that might be beneficial for the rest of the party.
Well, he saw what
somewhere
happened.
else.
He saw what happened yesterday. We could just say you were resting. You know, you took a fall, or you took a man falling on top of you.
That threw up all over you.
Yes, I don't know if that might invite more suspicion, but I'm not going to.
Also,
tell you
White
that you must
Scales, you're a
come with
little
us.
bit more instinctually honest than the rest of us, which might.
I think we need some hats. I think White Scale.
We'll get
Oh,
some
I got
hats
one.
after we get paid,
I just want to
or
reach up and like grab my horns. I suppose we could try a hat.
Oh, you're doing that as if I haven't seen such fashion.
Okay, hold on. No. Wouldn't do you not think it would be more suspicious to? This man has seen and knows that a plagued man threw up on your head yesterday, and you show up to a meeting with him the next day in a conspicuously large hat, like, oh, look at me, I've just, I had a near-death experience yesterday. I'm thinking about some fashion changes.
Glimmer,
in my
we don't
life.
all be as
but
fabulous.
then if you remove the hat and you reveal the prestidigitated ear that is white and not green, it's proof that you're fine.
They don't care about what's
If we
underneath.
have an illusion, I don't think we need the hat.
I agree with Glimmer here. This is getting a bit.
Just stay home.
No, I think it's suspicious if he doesn't come. But anyway, I will leave it up to you.
Well, We do need to acquire some horses for our journey, and frankly, I think we could probably put that together with the amount of money we're getting from the Duke, or, well, from ass keys anyways.
I would suggest, I don't know if this is like a bit you're doing, I really like it, but I would suggest you call him Eskis when you're in front of him. I would love to call him Askis. Askis is another favorite of
Askis
mine.
is a good
to
one.
call him
Askis.
when we're not around him, but when we are, I think, we want to
What do you want me to call him?
pretend that we...
Eskis
Eskis.
is his
His
name.
real
Why would you
name.
want me to call him Eskis?
That's his
'Cause
real
that's his
name.
name, darling.
Whatever you say, Glimmer.
I know it reads like Askis, but it's not actually that. Is it not a bit? Are you sure you can read?
Well, let's go. Anyways, right? That's what you were telling me yesterday anyways, that I am such a burden on this party when I open my mouth. So,
You're not a burden. I love you. Whoa. Okay, that's not in character. Sorry,
Ashrin and Glimmer. That's not Ashrin, that's Gwydion.
Oh.
Gwydion and Glimmer. Sitting at the bump.
Jake, how much of a stigma would there be around somebody with just a little bit of black bile around their ear, like going to a public place, meeting with an important person?
It's something that you should hide.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. Absolutely. So do you want me to go with you, or shall I go secure some horses?
Sure. Let's just hide the little.
Very well.
Okay. I touch your ear canal, or like the hole that lizards have. I don't know. What do you have?
It's like an ear that has like a weird canal in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I touch your ear. And it's
like a donut.
white now.
Thank you.
Just you're all set.
And I'll keep
you didn't
like
even see the dot. It's pretty good.
fiddling with the ear.
I've done.
How does it feel, White Scales?
Yes, how are you feeling?
Are you like going mad as we speak?
Oh yeah. Are you okay?
I don't feel much different. Every now and then I feel a pang of something, but it's hard to discern what it is.
A pang of. Did you have breakfast? Is it a pang of hunger, or is it like?
No.
You know what day it is today?
It's the second Tuesday of
Yeah.
Pike Tide. Pike Tide.
It's Tuesday of Pike
Yes.
Tide.
Tuesday
Yes.
is like Thursday, you lore illiterate.
So didn't do the reading.
I feel fine for the most part. And I feel, how do I put it? As if something doesn't belong, but it passes within a moment.
Something inside of you.
I suppose so. It's hard to put into words.
Is there
It's almost
anything
like-
speaking to you in your head.
No, it's more of a momentary feeling of, I don't want to call it corruption. It's like a passing sickness. Do you ever get nervous and you feel that pit in your stomach momentarily? It's
Yeah.
very much like that.
But in your ear.
It's not in my ear per se. It sort of permeates my whole existence for a moment.
Nice. Okay. That seems.
Okay.
We should
So please-
keep
please
keep
us
tabs
updated
on that.
Yes.
Yes. We'll take a step. It's like a half step back without thinking about it.
Yeah, I'm going to try to avoid this if possible. It's
Okay. Are we ready?
faster each time.
Yeah.
As ready as we'll ever be.
Who is doing the talking? Is it me?
I
I certainly wouldn't mind.
wouldn't mind either.
Very quickly, you do have the dagger, Eidolon, and you're ready to like put it in your pocket dimension that's different than mine.
It's already
correct?
gone. There's
It's
nothing
already,
there.
I love that. I can take the journal, the log. I can hide that. And then we should be all set. There's nothing. What lies are we telling? We're just stretching the truth a bit. The letter's different.
We
should be
omit
fine.
information. We're not lying.
Yes, That's not a lie. Don't worry
Eidolon,
about
I think
it.
you have the best understanding of this. You should do the talking. Omitting information. That's all we're doing. Good.
Yes. We'll back
Absolutely.
you up.
All right. I think I got a handle on this.
One last thing, though. We're not trying to kill this man. We're just
No.
trying to get something from him and leave.
Yes.
He's
Yes.
going to get us our money, and he might try to kill us later, so we're going to work on that.
I would like to not be killed later. And
The
I
crazy
also
man
don't-
in the belly of the golem that we killed wanted him dead, and maybe we will eventually at some point also. But
Okay, yeah. Mhm.
Well, do you want... I certainly would like my money. I don't know
Well, yes,
about
I want
you,
my money.
Sigridian, but
I
this
don't
is
care
part
yes,
of the
money
process.
first. Money
Yes,
first.
money.
Yes.
Okay.
As a wise man once said, we'll burn that bridge after we cross it.
Fair, was that a dwarven quote? I think I've heard that one before.
It actually was.
Interesting. We should talk more about dwarven ancestry. You know, I've done a bit of reading, a bit of translating. I'm getting off point. We should get this errand done.
Yes.
The party heads towards the Duke's Tower with Ketch's stone, the journal, and the dagger all secreted away in various interdimensional rifts that only key people have access to. It's a very good place to hide things. You are greeted with open doors inside the Duke's Tower, are made to wait a little bit in the lobby where all the frescoes depicting St. Gertrude's noble acts lay. And within about 10 minutes, you're escorted up the stairs of the Duke's Tower by a sturdy young man in black plate armor with gold trim. He's got a great sword on his back and curly red hair all around his head and a pretty stern, dour expression. He can't be more than Sir Gwydion's age, but he seems to be in a pretty lofty position. He doesn't say much. He just beckons you forward and starts leading you up the stairs. The stairs wind around the outside of the tower, and you're climbing up about 80 feet into the sky. Occasionally you get a glimpse out the window. Calling them windows isn't really accurate. They're like little arrow slits, basically, carved into the walls every once in a while. And you can get a sight of a swiftly diminishing St. Gertrude below you. You finally arrive at the top of the tower and greeted with a sight of a long wooden council chamber, at which on one end you can see Reginald Esquis, bald in very fine robes, sitting at the head of the table, shuffling around papers and talking to some other stewards. He finishes his conversation with one of them and sends them on their way, leaving you alone with your armed escort, Esquis, and yourselves. Sorry, the rest of the room is where the stained glass of the tower was. So it's a giant rose-shaped stained glass with a spirally, thorny rose stem that radiates out from behind it.
Just taking a note for later, the guy in the armor, does he look like a personal guard for Reginald?
He does appear to be some sort of elite guard.
Okay. I'm not going to do anything with that now, but I will later.
I will be the first to approach and say, it's still morning, so I would assume I would say, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to, well, I guess it's my office now. Please come have a seat up here at this end of the table, and we can discuss your query. He pulls out the jar from underneath the desk. This was delivered to us by Officer Frey earlier this morning. I've had a chance to look at it. But I'm very interested to know a little bit more about your endeavors and how you came to find this head in particular.
Well, it was you who actually sent us to investigate the disappearance of the survey team, as well as the what was it?
Dark Suns.
The Dark Suns. I want to keep saying Black Hole Suns. Anyway, the Dark Suns' disappearance, and lo and behold, we stumble upon this man. In a cage in the pits, feasting on the bodies of the survey team.
Stark raving mad he was then.
Oh, absolutely. Foaming at the mouth with black bile.
I have a question.
Yes.
Did you find the book?
We only found a note.
A note?
A note. At this point, I will take it from whoever has it, which I would believe would be Sir Gwydion.
No, you have
I
it.
think Ashrin had it in their wrist pocket.
Nope,
The-
I have the book in my wrist pocket.
We all look at each other. I thought you had it.
The fake note.
Yes, the fake note.
Yeah, whoever had the fake note, I
You
would
say
take it
this
from
out
them.
loud to Sir Esquist. Where did we put the fake note?
Where's
I
the
want you to just
forgery?
assume that you have it because you were the one designated to be doing the talking. So
Sure, I'll procure the forgery note and hand it to them, and tell them this was all that was found on the body.
he begins to read it. Just for fun, please roll a deception check at advantage.
All right, that is going to be.
That's just straight. Come on.
I should have done it.
Come on.
I should have done it. I'm so good at deception.
It was a really good forgery, though.
Deception. Charisma.
Okay, roll that again. Okay.
16.
Okay.
16 total.
Yeah.
Can I be like a neurotic, just like feel the need to step in and help and just be like, oh yes, he was foaming at the mouth, Matt. I don't know if you've seen that letter yet, but it's absolute nonsense.
He already got
That would
advantage.
help. I don't
Yeah.
know.
You got
Okay.
advantage.
I already got advantage.
I feel like Ashton would not be able to be quiet.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Go
right.
ahead. Yeah, you can
Yeah.
just go ahead and say anything you want.
Okay.
Doesn't have to have a mechanical
Yep.
attachment to it.
I'm trying to back it up.
He looks over the note and kind of looks down his nose at Eidolon. Let me go ahead and roll just for posterity.
Posterity.
He's like 10 feet tall.
Roll for posterior, my man asks. Yes.
You're not going to be able to see the modifier.
Yay! I'd be surprised if that's like a plus 13.
He folds the letter back up and sets it aside and says, yes, I quite agree. All these talks about being possessed by animals, it's utter nonsense. I must ask you again, though. I want to be very sure that I arrive at the right answer here. A lot of these dark wizards, as I'm sure you know, Garrick Heartkeeper was one. Their minds are as brilliant as they are evil, and this particular wizard's investigation into mortality may have some dark secrets involved that should rather not see the light of day.
Well, we took care of all of that, all the trouble in the area that you told us to survey. So if you want to look at the jail golem we told you about that was holding Garrick, it's still there.
I
If
believe that everything died with that man. I don't believe, unless you believe that he has underlings that are still spreading this information, I think everything that was with that man has died with him as well.
Yes, we slain all the kobolds in the area, and then the only thing left was like a golem of some kind, which we also destroyed. Nothing
We
undead
couldn't
that
bring
we
the
saw.
corpses all back with us either, so it might be good to probably let the Dark Suns and the survey team families know that that's where their bodies reside.
I see. So you didn't find a spell book of any sort on him?
Just a letter.
Everything was
Do you-
burnt or in pieces.
Did you know beforehand that this man would be here? You seem to know a bit about him, that he would have a spell book. This is... I guess there is a bounty on his head, but...
Well, Glimmer, since you are a sorcerer of sorts, I wouldn't expect you to understand that most wizards do have spell books on them.
No, not that. I just... you seem to know a lot about Garrick.
Who doesn't? As a public figure, I am apprised of runaways from the most secure prison in the Free Cities. If I knew that he was in our backyard, I would have sent for some higher caliber mercenaries rather than a few delivery boys. You can be sure of that.
Do you know how he could
Lucky
have...
for you, it seems like the delivery boys were enough to get the job done, so...
True.
I don't know, can we help you with anything else?
Do you have any idea how he could have ended up there?
Escaped from Mage Gate, all the way from westward to St. Gertrude. Sand spellbook. No one's seen him.
Well,
It's
last
hard
when
to-
So you're
When we
saying
were-
no. Okay.
fighting him, it seems that the construct was doing all the fighting for him.
Yes.
Supposedly, he could have enchanted the construct to do his bidding and then lost his mind. I do not understand how well that might work, but
He was locked up, so maybe the golem transported him. I don't know.
I believe what you are saying to me, against perhaps my better judgment. But just to be sure, and I know that you have a big payday coming your way, and he taps the top of the jar with his hand. I would be willing to pay 10,000 golden wheels for the turning over of his spellbook, should you happen to have it on your person.
We did not find a spellbook. Unless someone else did and hid it from me, we did not find a spell.
And you know we are mercenaries. We would jump at a word like that, so we did not find the spellbook. That's like true, right? We didn't find one.
You didn't
We
find the
found-
spellbook.
We found a notebook,
A
but not a
notebook.
spellbook. Yeah.
Roll. Someone can roll an insight check if you like, or you can all roll insight checks.
I'll roll insight.
Full insight, yeah.
I'm sorry, I was zoning out. I totally missed the entirety of this conversation.
I'll summarize it, Jason. We handed the letter over. He seems to believe it. He's curious if we found a book.
Mhm.
We found a
Spell
book,
book.
but he thinks he wants a spell book. We don't have a spell book. We're not even lying about that. But we do
Yeah.
have a book that is not a spell book.
Yeah, we have like the notebook. Yeah.
The Gwydian's gonna lean over to White Scales and be like, "Thank you. I had no idea what they were talking about either." Very easy to ask.
I rolled a 19.
Okay.
14 for me.
I got 20 plus 3.
Yes. Queen. Sorry, Ashrin. You're going to be the only person who gets anything out of this.
Wig.
Oh, wow.
He is pretty shady. He's kind of talking at a very high level.
Mhm.
He is dancing around the fact he's talking about a book, and he's expecting you to connect the dots. You think he might be talking about the book that you did find.
I have connected those dots, and I don't want to give him that book. I have this book,
Yep.
and I'm I'm limiting the truth in how I respond to him.
Yes. So you got the right idea. He is talking about that thing, and you've successfully managed to make him believe that you don't have it, which is good.
I mean, perhaps you would like to send a survey team out to this another survey team. God rest the ones that couldn't make it. But as we said, we discovered this justice golem that had contained him in a lot of bodies. Perhaps one of the bodies had it. We did not search every corpse. I don't know, or maybe he did not have
Member of
on him.
the survey team could have picked it up and it got lost in the pile of all of them. Who knows?
Also, it could be possible that any of the kobolds could have found it on him. Who knows? We didn't. I don't think we ever checked the high priest body.
Yes, we did.
True.
We did.
I don't know if those little fellows can read, but
Quite.
did not find anything.
Very well. I will do my due diligence in investigating this matter further. But you didn't come up here to talk about our safety and my problems. You came up here to get paid, didn't you not?
We did, and make lifelong connections, we hope.
Oh yes, speaking of lifelong, I will keep you apprised of the Duke's condition. He was taken away to the House of Serenity earlier this morning. Glimmer, in particular, I would like to thank you for the spell that you cast to save his lives and thus the lives of many of our townspeople, and White Scales for your selfless
intervention
between himself and the ground.
Yes, of course. It's the least I could do.
He pulls out a piece of paper and starts writing on it.
Totally clearing his throat.
Start playing with the ear. Yes.
He pulls out a piece of paper and starts writing on it. He starts writing out a receipt and says, "This is a official certification from a ruler, even though I'm temporary, of the Free Cities of Dunmarch. If you bring this to the central balance in the Commonwealth of Rainmere, they should be able to furnish you with the funds necessary and that you deserve for your query."
I will take the receipt from him and say, "Thank you very much. We are sorry to hear about the circumstances that have befallen this town. But as you can see from our expertise and how well we can handle ourselves, if you ever need us, please don't hesitate to call on us."
I will keep that in mind. Actually, would you head to the balcony with me, you all? I would like to show you some things.
Cool.
I'm gonna insight check the fuck out of that.
It would be rude to refuse.
Hey, DM, I have a question. How high up are we?
You are 80 feet up in the air.
Is this the
We're as
same
high up
balcony
as the
that
Duke
fell
was.
off of?
Cool.
Yeah.
Is this the same balcony
Cool.
that the Duke fell off of?
It is the same tower
Great.
that the Duke fell off of, but you're on like the second balcony. There would be like another ladder up towards like the actual bell tower.
Can I make sure that can we maneuver ourselves to make sure that Whitescale is the one who goes out next to Reginald, so that the least pushoverable person, like he's flanked by Eidolon and Whitescales, and then all of us frail people behind him can be chilling.
Sure, you may.
May I perform insight on
Marching
this
order.
word just to see if I come up with something?
You're looking for like his body language. Go ahead and roll the insight check.
All right. 11.
Just for funsies. Okay.
Ooh.
He seems calm and collected. He seems like he quite likes you all.
Nice.
Sure. All right. Sure. The heaviest people will go onto the balcony first.
So Gwydion follows him out.
Okay.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you don't
right.
do well
Oh,
with
this
that.
one is a little afraid of heights. Reginald, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
I'll be okay. I should
You
be
have
fine.
to come out onto the balcony if you do not wish it, if you are too frightened.
No, it'll be fine, I'm sure. And I'll just kind of shoot Glimmer a look momentarily, and then walk out.
What kind of look?
There's kind of like a slightly panicked, like.
Okay. I'll put my hand on your big haunch. I don't know. Your side.
It's not a dog.
Give you a
It's
few
got
pats.
shoulders.
No, I'm just thinking about height difference here.
Do you put your hand on his hip? You grab his ass?
And Glitter is the short king here.
Here we go.
It was me this time. I'm sorry.
The romance.
I go out on
It's
the
already
deck with him.
Okay.
I go out on the deck with the Duke. I mean,
You
with
go
the,
on the deck with Duke
Huskies.
Reginald Esquis, and he has his hands folded up in his robes. He's not physically imposing at all. You're actually kind of sure that, like, Glimmer could probably take him in a fist fight. He's pretty doughy and not particularly athletic looking. So if that eases your worries at all.
He could be hiding his Hulk powers. I don't know.
He could have magical powers for all we know.
Yeah.
As he heads onto the balcony, he grows 16 feet tall and flicks you off the balcony. Please.
Oh
Of
no.
course.
The tower
Roll
comes
for-
alive.
He ushers you forward onto the balcony and says, I see a lot of great things in your future, the five of you. To be able to take on Garrick Heartkeeper even when you're greenhorns, to return so successfully, and to conduct yourselves politically. I feel like you're going to be a real mover and shaker in the days and events to come.
Well, that's very fine praise coming from someone such as high-ranked as yourselves towards us, humble mercenaries. Thank you, Mr. Esquire. And I want to
It's
shake his hand.
Esquis. Yeah, he shakes it back.
Fuck! No,
What?
they're useless. I would love to do that, and I shake his hand, and I don't cast any spells. I just shake his hand.
Okay. He heads to the balcony, points down to the city below, and you can see the city is there in its small humbleness. People down below look like ants scurrying around, and a large crowd is gathered in the square, heading from cart to cart, going about their business, just being tiny little simple people down below. And he says, do you see them down there? Those other people moving like ants in their little patterns?
They do look like ants from here.
They do.
Indeed.
It's just a metaphor, though. They're not ants. They're people.
That's true. But when you look at them from this perspective, you can see it, can't you? You can see their patterns. And personally, when I look down at it, I also see opportunity. When you see the pattern of a person's life, it makes you wonder if you can make a subtle change to get a other desired effect.
Well, I suppose, but I feel like this is really bad for your eyesight, so I'm going to suggest maybe an office change for you.
That's
I believe-
that's quite
Yeah.
the theory, Sir Gwydion.
I would like to put like both hands on the railing and lean over it and look at everyone down there and just say, they all seem very far away from here. That they do. Very far away.
Far way down.
I'm curious, each of you, what you would do in a situation such as mine, having gained the Regency and having this perspective and seeing their pattern. What would you do to the world if you had the power to change it? What kind of world would you make?
Well, you can talk to them. They're not ants, like I said. They're people. So I would ask them what they want.
Rule by mob?
No.
I'd
It's a
probably
relationship.
throw a lot of parties and make sure everybody got along very well. Actually, that's what I am planning on doing.
He laughs very wholeheartedly at that.
I would say that you do have a very grand view here, all of these people. But you're looking down on them. Personally, I guess they don't hold my interest as much as up there. And I want to point to like the whole sky and the whole world. Personally, at least.
I would say that I wouldn't change a single thing, as it seems that as ants in a colony, everything has natural law and order, and it should be preserved as to its best abilities. And I believe that what we have in this city seems to work.
I quite agree with you, Eidolon. I think it does work quite well. And as you're having this conversation, you hear a scream ring out from the plaza.
Awesome.
You see a hulking man suddenly step out from behind a cart 80 feet below in the town square. He's tall and well-muscled and has a thick black beard underneath a half helmet with giant curling ram's horns that are fastened to the very top of the helmet.
I take offense to that as somebody with natural horns, but keep going.
Wait, can
This
we
is-
You know what? You know
from
what,
this
Sam?
distance, can we see if that's like a tiefling? Just a really abnormally tall tiefling?
You can't really tell. He has like kind of a tawny red skin. He's not wearing a shirt. He's got like a fur-lined cape that's kind of billowing in the summer wind, and he's otherwise shirtless. His right arm is covered in what appears to be plate mail armor, and it is clutching a spear. And on his left arm, he has a round steel shield with with an emblem on it of a red palm print.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Has he like done anything except step out that would make someone scream?
Besides being like very big and imposing, no. But he is like approaching the.
Can I keep tabs on where Gisolda is in this plaza?
Gazolda has fallen down and is like scrambling away from the other cart.
Is the Duke? Is Reginald like making any moves, or does this look like something that he's like? Is he like the villain taking out on the balcony and being like, "Look at my plots that I am showing you, my scheme"?
There's a little bit of that in there, but he does appear to be putting on like some sort of a show. Reginald's immediate reaction to this is to take a hand and motion the man in black plate mail armor forward to be at his side.
Oh,
That is true. As regent now, you'll have to deal with people who aren't happy with your reign.
As seems that you have some red palm trouble. Because the red palm is the same symbol from the book that we have. The little pamphlet, correct?
Yeah, the
bandits,
manifesto you found was
Yeah.
the manifesto of the
Yeah.
red.
It doesn't appear to be trouble.
The guards begin to take notice of this man's approach, as does the public. They kind of gather around as they did the same last night when the bell is ringing, just waiting for a show. This man is outnumbered probably like 5 to 1, and one guard holds up a hand and begins to try to say something to him, and the figure in the ram's horn helmet takes his spear and plunges it right into his gut.
Oh.
Bolts of electricity course through the spear, like just crackling electricity from the plate mail armor down the spear and into the body, and it explodes backwards in a smoking husk and sends thunder booming throughout the plaza.
Reginald seems like he wants this to happen.
There is a little bit of like showmanship here. He's like, it seems like he's expected this to happen, but now he's like looking on in horror.
Okay.
You're going to have to excuse me, Master Esquis. I have a matter to attend to down below. And I'll try to motion for like walk towards the door.
I think you should leave.
Leave.
You don't require any assistance with this. It seems like some of your guards have just been hit.
I think I have this handled. I think you should leave.
Then handle it. Let's see.
And we will take our leave. Thank you very much, sir, and see you sometime.
Is he? Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Grab everybody. We got our money. Let's go. And
Lydian
just, like,
leaves, is cutting down the tower, and has unsheathed his longsword.
You are heading down to the plaza, and you can hear from down below. Actually, before you leave the balcony, as you're talking and telling Reginald to handle it, you can see from the other merchant carts, some of them, not all of them, open up, their tarps fly loose, and many armed soldiers begin to pour out of the merchants' carts. Just from a quick count at the top of the balcony, you place them at about 50 to 60 strong.
These are Red Palm guys, or
They are, you assume that they are with the man in the ram's horn, because they kind of fall into line behind him very quickly and begin to fight against the guards.
We all agreed, like when we talked about this a couple of other nights ago, meta question, we said that they were like, the writing was vaguely fascistic.
yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
I think
it
we're
was
looking.
not
I
even
think
quite-
we're watching. I think we're watching a coup. Everybody.
Don't like Eskies, but
I
I
think
didn't like
that we should get going as soon as possible now that we've got our receipt. I don't think we can influence this outcome either way, and I think that we
Yeah.
best be going.
I think that
Are we-
a lot of
are
innocent
we-
people will die if we run.
You think who will die if we run?
A lot
Another-
of innocents.
I'm right there with
Are-
you.
Hold on. Where's this? Where's this conversation happening? Have we
We're
been
going downstairs.
escorted?
while
We're going.
talking,
Are we
I'm
being
assuming.
escorted downstairs by the guard, the personal guard dude?
No, you were let go
Okay.
by...
We're climbing down 80 feet, so I'm assuming it takes a couple seconds of
Okay.
chatting while
Never
we're
mind.
doing
Never
it.
mind.
Yep, I just wanted to make sure that you knew like what the scope of the soldiers were
Yeah.
before you...
Yeah. Because we shouldn't fight them? Yeah.
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 White scales. There are 50 or 60 men down there. You can't take them all on.
White scales.
I
Let me
don't
tell
know
you
if-
something about ants.
I don't know if how much. Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
Sorry. Let me tell you something a little bit about ants. Ants thrive in a colony, and sometimes the other ants take over they go to war. It seems that at this point there is a war going on, and we should not interfere with the natural order.
White scales. I don't like it either, but we're not prepared for this. We need to come back. I
As
don't
you're-
know how much you value your own life, White Scales, but I value it. I want to keep you around.
Horses. We need horses. We're getting horses. If any of those gentlemen are in my way, they're getting cut down by my sword. I
But
think
the-
that's a
I think-
reasonable compromise, don't you, White Scales?
As much as I hate to say it, I can't die here yet. Let's go.
Put the sword away. You don't want them to go after you. Put the sword away.
As you're climbing down the stairway, negotiating how exactly you're going to, as a party, respond to this incursion, you hear a booming voice louder than a single person should be able to call, echoing like thunder through the city. And it's deep, it's huge, it is a very calm and steady intonation, and it says this as you head down the stairs towards the exit. It says, "Oligarchs of St. Gertrude, we are the Red Palm. This is a declaration of war. We have 2,000 men stationed all throughout the forests between your cities. We own the roads between your cities. We own the wilderness beyond the road. Your territory is your walled cities and your filthy streets. Send your pigeons to your other enclaves. Let them know the territory we have staked and our warning. The next time you step out of your cities, you will be met with iron. For now, I will only take your symbol of extravagance. And you, at the last word, at the sound of extravagance, you hear the entire tower begin to rumble.
Oh.
Whoa!
So now,
Double dashing down the stairs.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're double dashing down the stairs, and it's a very tight little stairwell, and you can see, if you look up, dust is beginning to come loose, and the giant bell that was ringing from the day before is now currently falling down the well of the stairs, slamming into the various flights that you had already gone down to and crashing into the bottom of the tower. If you look up, you can also see a giant flash of electricity and the sound of thunder as the top half of the tower begins to get blasted apart, sending rubble down the area of the bell tower. I need everyone to make dexterity saving throws as you continue down the stairs.
Nice.
I'm curious, which one of us has the worst dexterity?
Actually, I need to update that. That's +2.
Sir Gwydion barely passes.
oh, thank God. I have no.
21.
Actions left.
I also got a 21.
Yeah, I see it.
I got it.
Ashrin, I think.
Oh, did mine not go through?
I don't think so.
Did it not go through? Sorry.
Mm-mm. Easy. So you're all light on your feet, and seeing the bell, you are all prepared for escape out the bottom of the tower. Some rocks fall in front of the stairs that you're currently going down, creating like a 10-foot gap that you all have to leap over at the last minute, and you all barely stick the landing as dust flies into your eyes and you can feel the entire tower coming down. By the time you exit from the tower, you can see that the soldiers outside in the courtyard have created a tight phalanx across this much around this much taller man, and they are marching as if in a military demonstration out of the city towards the south.
And these are the palms, the red palms?
Yep.
So hold on, they're leaving the city.
That's the direction we need
They
to be.
brought down the tower, they declared war, and now they're marching out of the city.
They're like
a
falling back, I'm
military
assuming, right? Did we see a lot of people escaping the tower with us?
You
a
saw
lot of
some
people-
stewards exiting out of the tower as you were heading down, but you've not seen Reginald or the man in black armor.
Does the tower have a stables?
We're
No.
in the middle of... So Gwydion, I love this train of thought, but we're in the middle of the city. I think the stables are out
We're
towards
in the
the
middle
end.
of a city in the need to get to another city. We need horses if we're going to get
Yes, there's-
between all of these palms.
Okay, if there's stables here, but I do think it'd be more likely we could buy some on the outside of the city. Though at this point, just grab any horse. I don't think
no,
anyone
that was
cares
the plan.
anymore. As I look at like the crowds of people like running back and forth and screaming.
I would like to go west and see if there's a stable in the west of town, maybe.
Okay.
Hold on. Go never mind. We can do that.
Is that what you want to do, Glimmer? Do you have something?
As we're on the way, though, as we're on the way, I'll say, like, did you hear what they just said? We're gonna get stopped by them if we try to go between cities.
I mean, what else are we going to do? Stay here and wait for them to come back and not get our gold? What else are you proposing, Glimmer?
We find another route somehow. I don't know. Cut through the woods.
Yes, I
They
think
own
that
the
is
They're in the
Were
woods.
you
They said
listening?
they own the ones.
Yes.
Do that. I don't know. Just stay off the road, I think.
Hold on. Just hear me out for a moment. What if we take some of their gear?
I like this plan.
As their members, we should gain free passage to city, right?
Okay, how do you propose doing that? Where do we
Yes, they don't
Like
have a
looking around.
clear-cut uniform. Some of us struggle in plate mail. I know names.
Well,
mean,
They
perhaps
actually
fit
are
in.
wearing like a black leather armor.
Okay. But
There,
it's
there
not like
does appear to be a uniform. Sorry, I neglected this. They have like a pretty fancy looking black leather armor. They've got like a little red palm like badge on like their right shoulder, and like red bandanas. That's the uniform.
So they do have a uniform.
Yep.
They're visually distinct from the guards in this city.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, there will
Perhaps that's a good idea.
be
Hold
a
on.
lot of. I mean, there will be a lot of chaos in the moments to follow. It would be easy enough to take them out.
Wait, do you think that those bodies of the red palm that we killed a few days ago are still there? We could retrace our steps.
That
Well, there
might
wasn't
not-
5 of them.
Yeah.
I mean, I can
We don't need
disguise
5.
myself.
We don't need 5.
Some could be
Eidolon doesn't need a
prisoners.
uniform. And I mean, my lady, you'll do.
Oh, I can do a disguise. It's fine.
You don't.
Well, should we just
need
hunt
to
them down and
wear.
kill some now? Yeah, I read a little bit of that Red Hand. So should we
Fighting them
like,
now would be a death sentence.
Yes.
At
Well, then
least
where do you
out here
propose
in the
we get
open.
outfits? How else are we supposed to
If
dress?
we were to find one on any of the side streets, it might be easier to take a few out in the chaos.
Not right
We could
now.
just wait for them to ambush
Out
us.
the manual
Sure.
of the Red Palm and say, we could say we're new recruits too, right? That's what you were thinking?
I mean, we could just join the Red Pub.
No.
Might be convenient.
No.
Join the Red Palm.
What? What do they? They've got some grudge against this. Well, I guess the Duke's gone. This Reginald. It's the same.
Whatever we do, getting
thing.
out of here first will be the safest option. If we start the fight
I do
here,
agree on that.
more are going to be coming
you
on the
seen
way.
the
If we
stable
get out,
yet?
we'll be
I've
attacked by a
seen people
smaller,
running
more
back and
isolated
forth.
group.
Okay.
That's a good point. We could take them there.
Sir Gwydion will pull from their little crappy sack their ruined red shirt, and with their dagger, start making rips of cloth from it as like bandanas.
Oh,
and wrap
hell
them
yeah.
around.
Okay, that's nothing.
I didn't take the one with a lot of blood. One of you will have to take the one with a lot of blood.
Jake, we have seen their outfits as we walked by, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I'll do disguise self, and make myself look like I want to put myself in that outfit, but also make myself look like a really hot half orc man.
Okay.
Gender.
I will actually also do that. I can do that from Tiefling. So I'll disguise
Can you
self.
change your clothes? Yes.
Yeah, with disguise self, yeah.
I need you to
Yes.
create. I need you to prestidigitate the image of the red palm on my chest armor.
Oh, sure thing, darling. And I'm gonna stick your hand. And
That's cool.
I put it on your pack, like right here.
All right. Good. Best I can
Great.
do.
So we've got
So I guess this
I
is your
set
white scales. Yeah.
Glimmer. That's a good look for you. Eidolon set. White Scales and Sigridian. Let's see if we can get some armor while we look for some horses. You're looking okay.
Do we look like Ramba?
I mean, it's clearly not what everyone else is wearing, but maybe you're our prisoners or something. We can make it work.
Do we
Do we
look
see horses? Do we find horses
So,
yet?
sorry, are you doing this disguise as you're running through the city streets?
Well, like
or
out of
as you're
sight,
trying to-
out of sight of like of people, I would assume.
Okay. Do you want to do it after you leave the city, or?
Well, can we like cut through an alleyway on the way to the stables or something?
Yeah, and like I said, so if we zoom in on Monsieur St. Gertrude, the southern road is where they're exiting out onto currently in like that tight military parade fashion, and then you're trying to get out the west gate, and there are some like buildings slash shanty town things out there. You can probably find some draft horses, so you'd have to get outside the city gates.
So we're heading in that direction.
Yes. My question is, are you just like trying to run there through the gates as you are, and then try to be Red Palm as you're traveling?
Oh, you know, that's a good. Yeah.
I
we're looking
like
originally
Red
Palm,
wanted
we're
to
trying to-
do that, but that seemed but everyone seemed to kind of want to figure that out first, so I feel like we've already committed to doing the disguise. Like, we did it.
That's true.
Should we just
already
steal the
did it.
horses then?
Yeah,
I mean, we already did it. Yeah.
Yeah, like, so Ashrin is looking for signs of horses, is where I'm at. And I've got my disguise on.
I am
We've
also
kind of got
looking
disguise.
for any
The person with the best deception check, just go ahead and give me a deception check to masquerade as these soldiers.
Great. Does
Everybody?
anyone else have a +5?
I have a +6.
To what?
me.
Deception.
Deception.
Oh no.
I have a +5.
You're feeling more confident? Go right ahead.
Oh, I feel so confident.
That's a 19.
As you're running through the towns, you create this disguise and fall into line as various soldiers / prisoners of this marauding Palm army. The gates of the city are being closed, and you can see some like sleepy-eyed guards at the top of the city gates. They seem like they've been roused from the night watch and are now having to suit up and be on daytime duty to deal with whatever crisis this is happening. So the two of them, they're kind of on top of the gates and trying to winch it closed, and they look down and they point at you and they go, "Oh, there's some right there."
Can we run through the gates before they're closed?
You would just like to run?
I mean, I could be like, "Oh, if you value your life, let us out of here right now." That's my halfway orc voice. And
Okay, make an intimidation check.
okay,
How's your intimidation, Ashrin?
it's not as good.
Jake,
Not as good.
may I assist by giving an eldritch scream with that?
Screech.
Yeah, I mean 19's pretty good. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not
okay.
going to matter.
All right.
Thanks for the help, I value it.
They cower behind the parapets of the wall and shout down very cowardly, "St. Gertrude bleeds blue, you're never gonna take us!" And then they blow the alarm horn and let you out of the gates.
Great.
They let us
Alright.
go.
All right.
They let you go. They're blowing the alarm, so there's there's probably more people heading your way, and they don't feel
Okay.
like they're ready to take you. So now you're on a time limit.
Horses
Yep.
time. Looking for horses.
Okay,
Let's go.
someone make an investigation check.
Can I? I know what horses smell like, sound like, and where they would be.
20.
stable.
Yeah.
That's +5.
Ashton, you're the
forgot it.
MVP of this escape plan.
I haven't killed anyone yet, but I got all the deals.
Yep.
So that's 20 +5.
Yep. So you scan the outer area of the walls. St. Gertrude is like a farming town. It's like a farming hub. And not too far away from the edge of the city gate, you can see like a very small horse ranch and stables. The farmers on the outside of the walls are kind of on their front porch going like, "What?" Trying to see what the heck's going on in the city. But there are some stables behind them. What would your approach like to be? They're kind of out in the open. They haven't spotted you yet. If you get closer, they might be able to spot you.
Can we turn off the disguises and just buy horses from these guys and then and then go?
I don't know if we have the time.
Because it also might.
negotiation.
True.
I'm leaning
How much
towards
gold
just
do we
don't have that
grabbing
much
them and
gold
going.
to
I
throw
don't
at
think
them.
they're going to try to stop us dressed like this.
I've got 20 gold.
Sure.
So what
Okay.
Gwydion will do is he's not going to be stealthy. We don't have time for stealth. He's just going to run right up to that man.
Hey!
We're kind of in a rush. Here's 20 gold. We're going to steal some horses, but hopefully this holds you over while...
Buy. We're buying horses. We're not stealing them. There's 20 gold.
Yeah, bye. And
These horses are worth 40 gold apiece.
I'll say I'm sorry, and I'll throw my entire sack of 11 gold at him. Sorry.
He follows you out screaming, and he picks out like a woodsman's axe as you head around the edge of the cottage and towards the stables.
Does somebody have sleep?
So he's pursuing us with an axe, like rushing us, or like?
Yeah, well, he's like, he's walking along. He's like following you with the axe. He does seem to have intent to use it.
Please get the rest of the horses ready. I'll handle this.
Hold on.
Yes.
No. I'll White Scales, hold on, and I will cast a couple orbs in my hand. I'm gonna cast Calm Emotions at him.
It's a wisdom saving throw?
I believe so. One sec.
Ooh. How about that, huh?
It's a charisma save
It's still 2.
against 14. Okay, yeah. So I'm just casting Calm
So
Emotions to make him
he lets
not.
the axe drop, and he looks at you and picking the horses, and it's just like,
I'm so sorry. I promise you, we will pay you back at some point. Okay.
fair's fair.
Well,
What's your name?
Can we get going?
Reginald.
Jake. Regijake, the new
Regijake.
Pokemon.
Regigigas.
I'm Father Desmond. Put her there, Regijake.
I'll do it with a mage hand. I'll shake his hand with a mage hand.
He's unbothered by it. He doesn't have any emotions right now.
So what kind of horses do we see at the table, Jake?
There are 4 draft horses. They are kind of like chestnut brown with like a white spot, and there's exactly 1 mule.
Okay, can 2 of us ride on one horse?
One of the horses.
I don't think Eidolon
Decide
can ride
what
on
you
any
like
of the
to do.
horses.
Would
There's
2 of
4
us
horses.
fit on one horse?
Yeah, 2 people
Would
can go
you-
on one horse.
Okay, I'll get on
Probably
a
not
horse,
good for
Sir
like
Gwyddy,
long
and let's
distances, but
share a horse, okay?
Fine. I'm not riding bitch though. That's gonna be you.
Okay. Jesus Christ, man.
So I'll go
Let's
up. I go up to the closest one, and I'll calmly open up the gate and start putting on its tackle and stuff. But like,
Okay,
hopefully.
give me an animal handling check. Anyone who's like trying to saddle up
I'm
the horse.
excited. Please tell me it's a good one. Okay.
Oh, no.
7.
Considering I got a 10.
Well,
Your
it's been
exit
a while
from the
since I was in
scene.
a stable.
Your exit from the scene is not as stealthy or as quickly as you would probably enjoy it to be. Eidolon's horse and Ashran's horse in particular are kind of snorting and bucking every once in a while. And it's not a very pleasant riding experience, so you're not going to be making very good time tonight. White Scales, how about your animal handling check?
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, do you want me to make one? Oh, no.
Yeah, everyone.
It's a
Oh,
9.
right, great.
This tracks.
Same thing. Yep.
It's a 9. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Cool.
Chuck's thirst.
Glimmer, what did you roll?
Oh, am I rolling? Okay.
Yeah, everyone.
Okay, hold on.
Everyone mean you.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the scene as 5 people, most of them disguised as Red Palm people, ride bucking horses down the road away from St. Gertrude. You're making very terrible pace. It takes you almost the entire day to persuade these horses to want to follow your lead. And it's not, at some points, it's just faster to get off the horse and lead them away. It's going to take a little bit of bonding time to get these horses to do what you want.
What time is it now?
After all of that, it was the morning. You took the horses around noontime. So it's currently around midday.
Which direction did we figure we were heading?
Yes, what direction are you heading in?
We need to go
You're
south.
currently on this road coming out of St. Gertrude.
Yes. We were going to stop by. What was the name of the city in the trees?
That's Tarek City.
Yes.
Direct.
Did we want to stop there and then move to Rainmere, was it?
Well, hold on. The plan has changed a little bit. We all need disguises first.
Well, we'll just wait for some red brands, red palms to come up to us, and we'll do our thing, and we'll get there.
What if there's
Outfits.
10 of them? What if there's 20 of them?
Well, how do you suppose that we find outfits otherwise? As again, we could join them. You didn't seem to be a fan of that, so I'm just being practical. Let's keep going.
Could we retrace our steps and get to the place where they first attacked us?
I don't
and
want to waste time like
steal them
that.
from rotting, bloody corpses, so we
Yes.
can get 3.
Mhm.
Okay.
We have 60,000 gold wheels waiting us. I do not want to
Yeah,
prolong
we
this
won't
any
get
longer.
there if we get captured or killed by these guys. So.
I highly doubt that's going to be a problem with us.
Did you see what they just did? They just blew up a tower. Did you see that?
Did you see what we did with the giant iron golem?
Yeah, that's
really
not the same.
That was not a very graceful win. That was a hard and bloody battle, anyways. I do agree that going north to get them again would be pointless. I'm sure that we'll run into a smaller regiment of them on our way.
Well, it was
It is south
was
from
on
here,
our
right?
way.
It was
Yes.
south in the woods. Yeah.
Because it was on
But
the way here.
it's not pretty out of the way at this point.
It would be.
Personally, I think that the faster we get our crowns, the better. The less danger we're in, the further we get away from this area. I don't think it's a terrible idea to get the disguise, but I think it might kill a little bit of time. We could put it to a vote. Seemed to work last time.
Here, okay.
Now we don't have 2 other people involved.
Here's what we will do. I will scout ahead. Enough to be out of sight of you. If I see a group coming that I think we can take, I will rush back and warn you. If I see a group coming that I think we can't, I'll rush back and warn you, and we'll go around.
Okay.
You just isolated yourself from the main group who's going to be able to protect you, and
If
you're
I'm
worried about
spotted, I can. If I'm spotted, I can vanish. They won't
I'll
see me.
join him as well.
No, you're big.
We've
want
done
to be
this
unseen.
before.
Yes, and it worked out so well last time. Went off without a hitch, didn't it?
That wasn't my
Um,
fault, was it? And I'll shoot
I-
it like a glimmer.
Hold on.
I may be
Can
large,
I-
but I'm probably
Jake?
one of the most stealthy in our group.
Yes.
Can I twin spell invisibility?
I believe so.
Okay, then it's fine. It says a creature I touch.
Yep.
If I upcast it, I don't think I could because I touch more than one creature. But okay, cool. So
you'd also
I'll-
have to
after
include
thinking-
horses as well.
the what?
The horses.
Oh well,
the
we
creatures
can
we're
leave the
riding on.
horses. We leave the horses. It's fine.
Yes. So you see, yeah. Okay.
I'm shocked that you guys didn't want the mule.
I was so very tempted, but that might be putting the term of jackass way too much on the head of Sir Gwydion.
So Glimmer and Whitescales are moving a little bit ahead on like scouting duty to see if they see any red palm.
Yeah. Can we be sharing one horse? Can I be riding behind Whitescales with my arms wrapped around his sturdy body?
You can do that if you'd like.
Thanks. Is that okay with you, Jason?
I would love this.
Thanks.
Yes, please.
Glimmer
Absolutely.
and Whitescales.
Is Cash there also?
Yes, Catch.
OTP.
Cool.
Catches on Whitescale's shoulder, kind of batting his eyelashes at Glimmer and waggling his eyebrows and pointing down at his arms wrapped around Whitescale's waist and going,
I'm gonna completely ignore that and say, Catch, we may encounter some hostile men or women or whatever on the road. I ask that you help us avoid them if we need to avoid them, or fight them if we're going to. But we will make that decision, okay?
I have no choice in this matter.
Well, I didn't use your true name, so you have a choice.
Okay, I choose not to.
Okay, well, we'll cross the bridge when we come to it.
Just remember our deal.
Okie dokie.
Hold on, White Skills.
I'm
you made
sorry.
the deal?
A little bit of an
there.
insight check for whoever can hear that.
At this
I don't
point,
think
they'd
we're
be gone,
there.
so you're not.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Clover be the dad.
The party continues on in this way without being harassed, actually. There's no sign of other soldiers on the road. If you take a look at the southern road, you can see like the beginnings of a war camp being set up in this like little valley down here. But there's no there's no sign of anybody on your particular route currently. After a day's worth of travel, the skies begin to grow dim, and you make it to just the very edge of the forest by the time it's time to set up camp.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, I guess. Yeah, we'll scout out a nice camping spot on the edge of the forest somewhere. We'll get off the road and find a nice little safe place.
Someone go ahead and give me a survival check.
I'm not good at these, but I'm gonna do it anyways.
Just double check if I'm good at these.
Yeah.
No, I'm like
That's what
okay
we
at them.
get for being city slickers.
Yeah.
Gwydion, you can describe one feature of your campsite that you would like to ensure exists.
Oh,
Excellent.
crap.
Oh, okay. No, let Eidolon do it. Eidolon, you can describe two features of the campsite you find.
It's in a clearing within the forest, if that counts as one.
Yep.
And we have been able, I'm assuming everyone has tents on them as
A
part of their
bedroll.
Or
starting
like
equipment.
bedrolls, yeah.
Yeah.
Or bedrolls, yes. And I would ensure that the fire is kept to a minimum to ensure that attention is not brought upon us.
Okay, and you'll get advantage on any stealth rolls to avoid being detected by any nighttime incursions.
Yeah.
Are we
Alright.
camping down right now?
You sure are.
Okay. Can I, like, bring Catch over to, like, the edge of the clearing a little bit? Just be like, hey, I found, like, I don't know, some berries or, like, a squirrel for you to eat or something.
Oh, I still have rations from,
No, I'm trying to do this, like, under, like, low-key.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
A squirrel, you say?
Yeah.
Dead, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Those are my two favorite words, right next to each other. Dead squirrel. Lead it to me, baby.
I'll, like, take him to the edge of the clearing. I'm gonna try it the vegan way first. I'll say, or here's what I'll say. I'll look down, and I'll say, oh, it was right there. Maybe a bird or something carried it off. If I can see actually just in the trees that if you chase it, you may be able to get it.
He
You turn into a
runs-
bird?
Say what?
I'm asking him if he can turn into a bird.
Are you asking me or are you asking him?
I'm asking him.
Yeah, I can turn into a bird. He like runs up the little tree. He doesn't turn into a bird, but he like kind of climbs the tree like a monkey, and he's like looking for the pigeon.
I'll say, you'll go. You have to hurry up to catch it. Fly away. Be a bird.
I don't see it.
Yeah, that's because you need to chase it.
Where did it go?
That way.
He looks. I think you're
The
lying.
vegan option not working.
What are you
Okay,
What are you trying to get
say-
him to do?
I'm just trying to get him to stay away from us for a little while, so I can talk to White Scales about the big life choice he's about to make,
I see.
without Catch around.
It doesn't appear to be working. Catch is like looking into the darkness, trying to see what you're seeing, It's not finding it and is like looking at you and feeling tricked.
Okay, I'm gonna say, okay, Ramashak or Phonic, can you stay here, please, until I get you, and don't tell anyone about what I just did.
He sits on the branch and kicks his legs and gives you 2 middle fingers.
I'm sorry. Thank you, though. Am
Yeah,
I
yeah,
thanking
yeah.
him? Should I thank him for this? I'm gonna walk back to the camp and pull White Scales aside and say,
Hello.
"Hi, I heard you mention on the horse a deal that you made with Catch. Is this the deal I'm thinking of?"
Oh, the soul deal. No.
Yes.
That's not the deal that I was speaking of prior. No.
Okay. Do you intend to make a soul deal with him? I
Um,
thought I already convinced you not to, but maybe you're still tempted. I would like to reconvince you.
I don't intend to deceive you. The likelihood of me doing it is significantly higher now than it would be.
Why?
I have things that I need to achieve, and I need assurance that I will not fall before they happen.
What things?
Maybe once we get the money, I'll share that with you. But
Okay.
for now, my business is mine.
For now, then, until we can speak of this more, for now, can you take the rest of us as your assurance rather than whatever he will give you? We are more reliable than him.
All due respect, my friend, I have fallen 3 times.
And we got
since
you
I
back.
met you.
But we got you back. If you
have
sell
a
your
point.
soul to a fiend, you may never come back. That's your soul.
I do appreciate your concern. I do feel that I can trust you. I would ask you not judge me too harshly if I do decide to do this.
It's not about judging, it's about worrying. I don't want there to be somebody in our midst who's making deals with fiends. It's dangerous. It's dangerous for you, it's dangerous for us.
What are you concerned about happening to the rest of the party?
I don't know, you get possessed and you're big and strong and you chop all our heads off or something?
Yes. I assure you that will not happen. But
Can you
I
really
will
assure
take
that?
your words. No, I can't.
There we go. I've learned in my life to be very careful. Maybe too much, but it has gotten me this far. So just want to share a bit of that wisdom with you. You're very reckless. You like to jump in and chop heads off, and I respect that. Honestly, I wish I could do it sometimes, but staying alive is also important. Keeping your soul your own is even more important than that. Because the soul can be brought back if your body dies. But if you sell your soul to somebody else, it's much harder.
Yes, you have given me much to think on. I appreciate your words of wisdom, Glimmer. Thank you.
Listen, I'll just say that experience with contending with something that wanted to control me, okay? So, it's not pleasant.
No, never is it? I do hope that by the end of this, everything will still go well for the rest of us. I would like to keep traveling with you.
Yeah.
Where is Ketch, by the way? I haven't seen him in a few moments.
Oh, I told him to chase a bird. I'll go find him.
Thank you. It sounds like him.
I'll find Catch and say that he can come back and reiterate that to not tell anybody that I tricked him into staying in the tree.
I have no
I think
choice
I'll
in
join
this,
the rest of the
one
party.
way or the other.
Did any of us overhear that? You guys didn't really specify where you're having this conflict.
I tried to pull him aside to the edge of the clearing or somewhere out of earshot. It's I would have intended to do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
we
you
didn't
can
hear
try to
any of
like
it.
eavesdrop. I'll allow you to try to eavesdrop. Like I'm fine with that.
I mean, like, I wasn't
That's
going to
fine.
interrupt, but I would love to be nosy.
Go ahead.
I mean, I was making like a little bedroll for myself. I don't know if you saw that.
Are those
I
your
saw- I
Lay's
see it.
potato chips
I see it.
in your Pocky?
Are those what?
Is that your like Pocky in your
No,
hot
it's my
Cheetos?
spell book and my wand in a circle.
Oh,
I don't know what the
okay.
circle is. I'm studying. Perception. Yeah. Okay.
You can definitely see that they're talking.
Okay.
You probably would be hard to make out exactly what they were talking about.
Sure.
But White Scale seems to come away with like an understanding, maybe.
Does he look happy?
Can she insight to like vibe check with the conversation we just had, even though she never heard it?
She can like try to find body language she liked. So whenever you want to roll against a fellow party member, you guys set the DCs. You figure out like how you would want to play that.
I wouldn't consider it against me, or like I don't mind that. I think it would be interesting if she got at least some, a vibe check.
I think that if it was against anything, it would be against White Scales. And I'm more than happy to make that a low DC for you.
Okay. I mean, like,
Or you can choose to just let it work.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead.
That's fine with that. I feel like I would have probably tried to listen in, didn't hear anything, and then give up. So that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay.
Went back to my book, made my little bed.
So that's your Chromebook. Your
That's
mouse.
my Chromebook. I'm on
Don't get
Reddit.
one. Don't get it.
I'm on
Don't get a
our
Chromebook.
Chronogy Wizards, looking up all the spells.
And this is actually where we're going to take our 15-minute break. We're going to rejoin the party in 15 minutes. That's at 7:45 as they figure out what their watch is going to look like for tonight and maybe how to proceed from here and maybe some other character interactions. So again, we're going to go on break. We'll be back at 7:45 and we'll see you then. Welcome back, everybody. Last we left our gang of adventurers, they had met with Reginald Esquis about getting proof of the head, and everything went really well for them. They managed to escape that office with the receipt for the bounty and the dagger that they had procured from Garrick, and the letter that they had procured from Garrick, and has seemingly misled Reginald into believing that they have no idea what he could possibly be implicated in some sort of plot known as a cabal. Unluckily, the city of St. Gertrude came under attack by the Red Palm forces, and the Red Palm have formally declared war on the interior of all of the free cities of Dunmarch. We last left our crew as they were beginning to sneak across the open territory towards Tarek in order to make it to Rainmere to secure their money. They were in camp. White Scales and Glimmer had a heart-to-heart about practical demon keeping, and that's where we join them again, as it is currently nighttime. The sun has just set over the trees, and the 3 moons of summer have begun to rise over the sky, giving what little light they can in the nighttime, a red, a green, and a yellow moon. And we join them back at that camp.
Sir Gwydion is going to be tending to the horses, brushing down the horse that he was riding this entire time.
Okay, I forgot to draw the horses on our little camp map. So
Oh, please do.
Here's the little horses. They look like hot dogs.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Hot dog
Pigs in a
horses.
blanket. There's only 4 of them.
And a nice stick right there. Oh,
Yeah.
stick's
Nope,
gone.
it's gone.
Yep. Never exists in the first place.
So I'll be brushing Boxer down.
That's what you decide to name this horse?
Yes, I thought it was a nice, strong name for a draft horse. And I think I'll be cooing to him, trying to get him accustomed to being around me and taking orders from me.
Go ahead and make another animal handling check. Just
This can only go well. 14.
pretty well. The brushing helps, and especially like feeding him wine-soaked jerky.
Oh yes.
He likes that. He seems to be taking a liking to you to the point where he's going to start following your orders.
Excellent.
Gwydion, you've talked to us before about like wanting a steed, right? I feel like I remember that.
You said you had some sort of incident with a horse, actually.
Oh yes, I love horses very much. I have much history with them.
Would you like?
Sorry, did you want to know more about my
on
horse?
that history?
Oh, okay. I just really enjoy horses.
Not to put you on the spot or anything.
They're simple creatures. They answer to you if you treat them well. They're really good at kicking people's asses when you ride them. Yeah.
Frail things, though.
Yes. Yeah, I have some history with horses. Well, maybe we'll talk about that someday. Tonight's not that night. The last horse situation didn't quite end so favorably, and I kind of want Boxer and the rest to survive through it. The next week. Don't want to jinx it and all.
How did you lose the last horse? I don't want to pry if you don't want to share it. Just
I didn't lose the last horse. I acquired the horse, and then yeah.
And then unacquired it.
And then it was unacquired. Yes.
Okay.
So, Gwydion, how many horses have you had?
I've known many horses my whole life. I've always raised them.
Interesting.
Have none of you spent any time around horses? They're such gentle, wonderful creatures.
Oh, no. Plenty of horses have I ridden, for sure.
You really
Yes,
don't. You seem like you should be so much heavier. I really think that we need to get you a bigger horse.
Oh, well, I'm only about as much weight as the normal person on armor would be. Usually horses are enough. I mean,
Okay.
Horses carry armored knights all the time.
and those armored knights are filled with actual people.
Exact.
Well, I suppose it's good that these are nice draft horses then. We when we get to Rainmere, hopefully successfully, I'd like to find a nicer horse there. I was going to write somebody at home about acquiring one, but well, I think I should probably burn that letter by now. There's probably no point with the red palms causing such mayhem.
Where is your home, Sir Gwydion?
Somewhere to the north, maybe.
Perhaps they've not gone there yet. We don't know quite how far they've spread.
I would like to see them try to take the north, frankly. You know about where the green is, the fort city there.
I do.
Frey March. Grey March? Free March.
Very much.
I'm very familiar with Free March.
Yes.
It's been a while, but I'm very familiar with it.
Yeah. No way any
Anyway.
red palms are going to be able to take that city down like they did St. Gertrude.
Well, let's see. Does anyone need any help with the campfire, or are we set?
I'm maintaining it so that we don't cause a disturbance or be seen. I think I have it. I'm pretty good with fire, and he kind of just does a little short helm raise and then back down.
Eidolon, was that a joke?
Depends on what you consider a joke.
Okay.
I was more asserting that considering it's irony, I would find it more.
Okay,
considering-
Eidolon,
Oh
if
yeah,
you had
Eidolon, the best way to
Hold
tell
on.
a joke is to immediately explain it.
Well, yes, Eidolon, if you had just said yes, I would have laughed.
Yes.
Yes, and you.
Oh no,
Yeah.
this is much funnier.
Yeah.
Yes. Clearly shows how much in touch I am with your mortal emotions.
Are you not mortal as well?
I don't believe I am. I don't believe that I have a quote unquote soul, as many of you have pondered your existence on. I am part of the arcane weave. I exist as magic does, as any form of sentient magic.
This is already beyond me. I don't know what he's talking about.
I could attempt to explain to you, but I don't know how much would go in one ear and come out the other.
All of it. You know what? You say you're not a person, but you obviously are a person. You make your own decisions. You go against a lot of ours. I think it's a great idea to do so. No, we don't always make the best decisions. You're a person to us, Eidolon.
As many has seen me as a person, a hero, sometimes a villain, but what I am is pure existence, consciousness created from a forge of a wizard. What's more to explain?
No, that's
So you don't consider yourself a person?
Absolutely not.
Are you okay with that?
I understand what my purpose was for. It was for service to my creator. And,
Well, he's not around anymore, right?
well, no, of course not. He passed many, many years ago, but he did give me instructions as to do great things. Unfortunately, that's all he left me with.
Well, then you should decide your own purpose. Listen, girl, don't let him define you.
As that was his final instructions, I am programmed to follow them. And unfortunately, while he did not ever denote in his lifetime what were great things, I believe I have done many things in quantity.
That's
That's a way to interpret that command, isn't it?
At some point in the quantity of things that I do, one or more is bound to be great.
Well, as you say, I think I'm going to head off to bed and get some rest.
Yes.
I would love to lie down and close my eyes, but I'm not going to sleep.
I'm going to. Adorn, you keep watch, but can I keep watch with you? I'm going to finish tending to the horses for a little bit.
Oh, please, but I understand how you must sleep, and after the last 36 to 48 hours, I believe that everyone could use a very good rest.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I haven't slept in over a day, haven't I?
Well, I'm assuming you slept well in the hotel last night.
Oh, right, yes, that. Time has been starting to blur together. Things have changed so quickly.
Yes. Once you perform all-night tasks, that's unfortunately when time seems to come to a blur. I think Ashrin knows best about that.
I'm asleep. Are you talking to me?
I'm assuming you didn't fall asleep so quickly.
No, I'm like lying down and I'm like, oh, were you talking about me? Oh, good? Okay.
Sweet dreams, Ashrin. Yes, I will continue to maintain watch. Don't you worry. I wish that all of you get a good night's rest.
So Sir Gwydion will stay up for like another 4 hours until maybe like midnight or so, and then head off to sleep after that.
Glimmer and White Scales.
I'm conking out immediately.
Where would you like to be in this campsite?
Where do I want to conk? Close to White Scales.
Yeah,
Close to White Scales,
same.
so that if he gets up in the middle of the night to make demon deals, like he'll wake me up.
I also want to be close to Glimmer because I like Glimmer a lot.
Catches over here.
How cold is it? Can we cuddle?
It's early summer.
Okay, never mind. We don't have to.
It's temperate. It's not like you're so sweaty that you don't want to cuddle.
And the fire isn't that hot.
Yeah. This is the scene as the crew heads off to bed. Within about 2 hours, Gwydion and Eidolon, you noticed through the trees torchlight. It seems as though there are about, you would put it at 15 men walking through the forest in a slight collision path towards your current camp.
Oh.
The fire is snuffed out.
The west? Okay,
I would
so
hope.
they're coming from the west, right? You said?
Yeah, they're coming from the west. They're not very close. They're maybe about like 60 feet away currently. But they're like marching through the forest and like using scimitars to cut away like various areas of the forest in like a long loop. And they're currently.
Do you have anything? I'm gonna take the brush. I guess maybe not the brush. I'm done brushing the horses, but I'll pick up a rock or branch from the ground and try and whip it as far as I can away from the camp.
Okay.
Probably
You want
in
to
a northern fashion. Yeah.
You want to make a sound to the north?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll an athletics check, Gwydion. Yes, Eidolon?
Before I wanted to just make sure I clarified that I would have had my halberd out in the guard stance prepared.
Yep, I know that you do that.
18.
18. You whiff away the rock, and you can see that the people who are walking through the trees, you can't really see their faces. You can just see their torchlight between the branches. They come to a stop, and about 4 people peel off north to investigate whatever that sound was. The rest of them are still continuing on their path.
I would like to move downward and and use an action to wake Glimmer up, and just kind of very quietly and very calmly tell him to prepare for combat.
And
Possibly.
I would like to untie Boxer
Okay.
and get ready to jump astride him.
Okay, I will almost do this instinctively, Eidolon. So you hear in your head, I don't move my mouth, but you hear in your head my voice. And you hear like another voice behind it, very, very faintly, that definitely isn't my voice. You hear me say, what's going on? Is it Red Palm? You can speak back. You can speak back in your mind.
Someone. I do not know who it most likely is, so I would prepare for combat. Prepare anything. I'm going to carefully wake Wide Scales.
Yeah.
I was awake, so I'm assuming that this noise I heard and I can get ready myself.
Yes.
Okay.
Have we taken a long rest at this point?
It's a short rest.
So we just got short rest.
Well, no, we took a long rest the day before. Overnight,
Yeah.
it was a long
Well,
rest.
but I cast.
Oh, right.
I
Yeah, you
cast
did.
Calm Emotions earlier today, so
Yeah,
I
you
don't
did.
get that
I just
back.
wanted to...
Right, Jake?
Okay.
I don't get
Yes,
that back.
that's true.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Gwydion, you're mounting Boxer.
Yes, I am.
Okay. And Eidolon, what did you do to the fire? Did you want to snuff out all the light completely?
I probably would have snuffed it out before anyone actually went to bed. Because if nobody's using it, well, all right. That's a good question about actually what I would do. Because the Boy Scout in me says keep it on all night, but the Boy Scout in me tells me to turn it off as soon as someone's using it. But at what time were we not using it? It probably would be kept on its like glowing embers.
It's probably still on. Sir Gwydion was still up.
Yeah. So it's probably within its glowing ember stage enough so that I could relight it at a moment's notice if I really needed to.
Okay. So I'm going to change like the light area of it quick.
I would love to snuff it out if it hasn't been snuffed.
It is not currently snuffed. It is near snuffed.
Okay.
That's dim light.
I would love to use prestidigitation to snuff it. Just...
Okay. So now you are in complete darkness. So people who don't have dark vision, you can't see anything except for the torches in these folks' hands as they make their way closer. You probably have like another round to like prepare before they enter into the clearing. If you want to do anything else.
Which of us don't have dark vision? Is it just Gwydion?
Oh, no, I can see perfectly fine. I don't think you can see.
I can
Ashrin.
see fine.
Oh, I'm having a terrible time seeing in the dark.
I can't tell, but that.
Wait,
Oh,
I thought Dragonborn
suspicious.
didn't get dark vision. Do you get it because of something?
It's
My
the
sub race does.
Special snowflake
Okay.
dragon.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I'm a
Okay,
special
can I-
dragon.
Mercer already created.
Is
Can
there a tree I can like hide behind or climb?
Oh, I would love to see you climb some.
You are in a
Or we're in a clearing.
like, clearing. So
Yeah.
anywhere on the outside green area is
Can I prepare a twinned ice knife? Like form the ice in my hand, crack it in two, and hold them to be ready for when I see people come into the camp.
yes,
Around
just
that we
know
have
that
to
if
prepare.
you don't have like if the trigger doesn't happen or you choose not to trigger it, you lose that spell.
Yes,
I
but
have,
they look like they're coming into the camp, right?
They're on a collision path with it, yes.
I have a question about, I guess, terrain difficulty on horses.
Yeah.
Is the clearing the only place that these horses can run around, or would it be difficult?
No, it'd just be difficult terrain for the normal horse as well.
Excellent. Okay.
Can
I
I
would just want to move closer to
try
the
to climb
front.
this tree?
Yeah, make an athletics check.
Oh wait, I took that first.
Oh wow.
Oh.
And then everyone go ahead and make stealth checks to see if like they can see you. Oh yeah, they see you. Just
11 for me.
Oh,
That
no.
natural 20 doesn't count.
Sorry, I'm having a
Hey,
20
that's a natural
problem.
20 for me, though.
It's good for you.
21.
Sorry, I'm working on mine.
Okay.
I'm just going to head over here and prepare an action as soon as someone is within my range. I am going to hit them with my halberd.
They approach the clearing. One of them steps a little bit further forward than the others. As they get closer and closer, you can see that the other ones behind are starting to spread out in a formation.
Great.
There's
Awesome.
There's five more behind them, and from signaling, you can tell that these guys up here, they were chasing Gwydion's rock. They're quite a distance away, but they are now starting to turn back towards this direction at this guy's signal. And he, this is the leader guy. I'm gonna mark him with red.
In the middle there.
He calls out. He can see Gwydion, and that's who he appears to be talking to mostly. Gwydion in White Scales, and he calls out, "Hello, travelers. I'm assuming you didn't get the message from our demonstration in St. Gertrude, but you are currently in Red Palm territory."
St. Gertrude, never heard of her.
We own the land that you're camping on currently, and unfortunately, there's now a toll to camping on our land.
Oh, is this toll for the natural preservation of these forests?
This toll is to fund the Red Palm war machine, so that we can take it to the oligarchs in their porcelain towers and assert the free will of soldiers across Dunmarch. 75 gold for every person in the camp, and we'll take payment forthright, or we can take your horses.
Oh, what about with steel?
Holds on, Sir Gwydion. We don't mean to disturb you. If you would give us the chance, we would happily leave this land now. Do you see it in your hearts to allow us, roaming vagabonds, to roam a little bit farther outside of your territory?
So that you can plop down and make yourself a problem for some other patrolman? No, I don't think so.
I see.
It's really.
We'll take the 75 gold per head. I can see two of you. And we'll take those horses you have and any of your goods as well. And feel free to sleep as long as you'd like.
Let's see. Oh, look, that's 40 feet. I'm going to charge at him on Boxer.
Okay, roll initiative. Actually, Glimmer and Ashrin and Eidolon, you can go ahead and take a surprise round because they don't see you. And you can kind of predict Gwydion's next move and go ahead and do that. So everyone roll initiatives.
I rolled a 6.
Did I make it into the tree? I only got a 10 on my athletics.
10 is enough. Yeah, you can make it 10 feet up the tree.
17, baby.
Ooh, that's a 2 for me.
7.
You guys can change your initiative in the turn order.
Yes, excellent.
We're all going to be on this one.
Okay. It's probably good that White Scales is moving first.
Well, no, it'll be Eidolon because three of us get a surprise.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it is me first, I don't know if you want to take the surprise round in initiative order, Jake, or if you want to.
It's usually in initiative order. White Scales, what's your initiative?
+2.
Okay, you can add it into the tracker. And then we'll do this. Good. Okay. So Ashrin, then White Scales, and then Eidolon. And this is like the surprise round.
Doesn't Glimmer get the surprise round?
I do, but I have a 2.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, White Scales doesn't have it. Never mind.
That's what I
Yeah,
thought.
so it's Ashrin, Eidolon, and then me.
Yep. And then it's back up to Ashrin.
Cool. I think what I'm gonna do is target. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm zooming out. Roll 20. Great. Okay, I want to target a sleep spell right here, in between these guys.
So those guys are actually not on the map yet. I'm just indicating that. That one is to show that they're going to be in that rough position in one round.
Okay, so they're more than 90 feet away.
Yeah, they're like way far in the woods. Gwydion had like thrown them off the trail.
All right, I will target my sleep spell. Let's see. Yeah, I can't get all these guys. I'll just target it here, in between these two.
Okay.
Yep.
What do you...
I'm rolling 5d8. Sorry about that. I'm trying to juggle character sheets in Roll20 with a very small screen and seeing the whole map.
Eidolon, you're on deck.
Right.
So that's 26, if that makes either of them fall asleep.
It does not make either of them fall asleep.
Cool.
Oh. All right.
Eidolon, it's your turn.
All right. Moving up to here. That should be within halberd range. I am going to bonus action Hexblade Curse, and then I am going to make an attack with my halberd.
Okay.
22.
That'll hit.
All right. And with cursed damage, that is going to be 11 points of magical slashing damage.
Okay. Anything else on your turn, Eidolon?
That's all I can do.
It's at advantage, actually, so roll and see if you get that crit, because they're
All right.
surprised.
Nope.
Okay. Glimmer?
So in the conversation that these fine fellows just had with Sir Gwydion, was that enough time for the ice knives to like fade away?
No, you can use your reaction to do them.
Okay. So I will toss 2 of them then. One at this leader guy because he's still far away enough, Eidolon, and then one at the guy closest to him. This one.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do it from character sheet. It should work. It's like spells. This is the first one.
Hits.
It's a 19 to hit.
That hits.
So that's 6 piercing, and he has to make the dex save.
They do. They rolled a 10, so they don't make it. So
Okay, so he takes 12 damage total. Just that guy, because there's nobody within 5 feet of him.
Yep, and then it's the same thing for this guy.
Yeah, I gotta roll it again though. That's only a 9 to hit,
Okay, yeah, that doesn't hit.
but he still needs to make the dex save.
He failed it, so he takes the 6.
Okay.
Okay, and what else would you like to do on your turn?
It's the second one is actually 9 gold.
9 gold,
See,
okay.
yeah. So yeah, 2 shards come flying out of the dark, and I will try to walk in towards the trees. 5, 10, 15. I'll just step into the trees.
Okay. That was your reaction. You can still take your action this turn.
Oh, okay. In that case, maybe I won't step into the trees. I did not know that.
I just forgot about the trigger.
Okay, I'll just use my action to mind sliver this leader guy then.
Okay,
So,
he makes an int save.
Yep, DC 14 int save.
Fail.
So he takes 2 psychic damage, and he has a minus D4 to his next saving throw.
Great. Ashrin, it's your turn.
Again? Wait, okay. I'm gonna just kind of curse under my breath that the sleep did not work and just send out a chill touch towards the leader.
Okay, roll your attack. Doesn't hit.
Okay.
Is that the same? Is that the right attack?
That says sleep.
Yeah.
Cool, that's not what I clicked on. Let's just roll a normal d20.
Yes, please. White scales, you're on deck, and then you're gonna.
No.
No, that doesn't hit.
That ain't it, Chief.
White scales, it's your turn.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna rage. Move up here. Yeah, I can frenzy on the same time that I rage, so I will be doing that.
Okay.
Then I will go in for an attack. Pretty straightforward. 16.
16 hits.
16 hits. All right, cool. Then I will deal my damage. 14. 16 damage.
16 damage. He's looking pretty woozy on his feet, but he is still standing barely. Anything else on your turn?
I just want to look him in the eyes and say, "Are you sure that you don't want to call this off?"
He coughs and says, "I think we got you outnumbered." Anything else?
Well, end my turn.
Okay. So these guys are spending their 1 round of movement to get up here. They are still not able to act, but they are going to be approaching from this direction. These other ones are coming in from the other side, and they're going to try to surround white scales. 1, 2, 3. We could just make it here. Um, 1, 2, 3. Here. Get out of here, turn order. 1, 2, 3. This guy's going to start to peer over onto the other side, and then you got another wave of them coming from behind.
Oh my god.
So there was
Oh my god.
There's 15 of them.
There are 15 of them.
Feeling very emboldened after last night's session where you had a million guys also, Jake, huh?
Yeah. So much so that I made Hunter message in the Discord, hey, a lot of guys aren't fun.
I like to fight a lot of guys. I don't like to run them, so thank you.
Yep, but I've made some changes, like giving them all only 1 attack, and that helps a lot.
Don't worry, Jake. We'll take care of some of these.
We'll get some of them, don't worry about it.
White Scales, you're going to be taking 2 attacks.
Oh, yeah.
Eidolon, you're going to be taking 2 attacks. And
All right.
Gwydion, you're going to take a crossbow shot. So these are attacks towards White Scales. Oof.
Ooh, yep.
Ouch.
Okay. Those
Um,
both hurt.
Yep. So they have sneak attacks. So you take.
I really want that armor.
Those are all low rolls.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I'm
pretty
taking half
true.
of that, so
9.
17. Yeah, 9.
It's 8 actually. If you're rounding down.
Do we round up, right?
Round down. What was round down? 21 and a 20 to hit Eidolon.
Yes, that does hit.
Okay. They also get sneak attack, but they.
Actually, sorry. Before that, can I take a reaction?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So the one in front of me, the leader, I want to vengeful assault him.
This guy. Okay.
Yep. I can only do it once, but I can attack him.
Okay.
Oh.
What's your bonus though?
It would be 11.
No, it's not going to be enough.
Oh. Okay.
So I'm taking 15 points.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Ouch.
I'm still fighting.
And then one attack towards Gwyn. Not going to work. That's their turn. Eidolon, it's your turn.
All right. All right. I am going to. Oh shit! Is that an action or a bonus action? Blur. That should be. It's an action. Of course it is. And I forgot I had shield. Oh well. I am going to. Yeah, I'm just going to attack the one in front of me. Gotta
Okay.
take these out as fast as possible.
Gideon, you're on deck.
So, packed weapon. Shit. 8.
Nope, not going to hit.
Alright, I'm going to do nothing then. That's all I can do.
Okay. Gideon, it's your turn.
Excellent. So I am atop of Boxer. Boxer now doesn't have his saddle or any of his gear, but you can see that Sir Gwydion knows how to ride this horse bareback as well, very talentedly, and is wrapping his hand around the hair of Boxer and has his steel lance, rather thin and sharp at the end, in the other hand, and he's going to charge directly. We didn't take down the big bad guy yet, right? Because you missed him, Jason.
Yeah, he's there. He's like light on his feet.
Okay. Let's see. I can move 40 feet, but on Boxer, 30 feet right about there. I'll do that. I'll just charge him forward and have him right there. And with the reach, with my lance, I have a 10-foot reach. It'll hit him, but
Yep.
will it also hit White Scales?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna roll.
So your allies count for cover for enemies, but I don't do friendly fire.
Oh, okay. I have mounted combatant, so I will be rolling with an advantage on this.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have any healing anymore, do we?
Oh.
Sorry, actions. There's my lance. Please hit. Please roll.
Glimmer, you're on deck.
Yeah. Yes.
19 to hit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Piercing damage.
Yes.
Nice.
So
How
13.
do you want to do them?
Oh man, I just want to get him right through the mouth.
Yeah.
He's talking to White Scales right now, saying, "I think we got you outnumbered."
Go right in, and then a quick spray out. A little blood probably got on White Scales' face.
Mhm.
Snatcher! He was mine!
Whoa. Damn, bro.
Ooh.
That's good. I'm gonna grin and just turn my horse another 10 feet, I guess, and I'll go in the opposite direction now, and that'll be my turn.
Okay, you're just going to take one opportunity attack from
Oh yeah, that's from that guy.
Eidolon. These guys roll good. They don't have an ally in front of you, so you just take that 4 damage.
4 damage. Okay.
Okay, Glimmer, it's your turn.
Okay. Let's see if I can do the old song and dance. Hold on. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to step back out of the trees. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, that's still too far. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to... It's just too far. I'm going to chuck 2. I'm going to do my rigmarole twinned ice knife at these guys. The
Okay.
center guy, twice.
Twice towards him.
Yeah. So let me do the first one.
I'm going to roll my saving throws a while.
That's a 15 to hit.
15 hits.
Oh my god.
They all pass.
So they each take 4. The center guy takes 4 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then the second one...
Then they all take half of 7.
I don't think it's safe for half. Let me check.
Oh, that's not right. For Ice Knight, that's not right.
Yeah.
And then this is the save for the second time.
Yep, here's the attack.
Okay, and we're doing
19.
this top bottom.
19 to hit.
19 hits.
6 piercing to the center guy, and 5 cold damage to everybody who failed.
Okay. So the bottom 2 failed. Anything else in your turn?
Nope. Just how bad do those guys look?
They look like spring chickens.
What is that? Does that mean bad?
That means, well, from whose perspective? They look fine.
They look fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. That's it for me.
Okay. Ashton, it's your turn.
Okay. And we did kill the leader guy.
Yep.
Okay. Can I choose to jump out of the tree and take fall damage instead of climbing down so I can use 30 feet of movement?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I jump out of the tree. I'll roll d6. Love it. Love it. And I'd like to get about here. If there's any trees I could attempt to hide behind in this area, I'd love to do that.
Yep, you can get like some cover back there, but
Okay.
you're not taking the hideout.
Half, quarter, something. And then I would like to target the guy next to the leader, and I'm going to cast blindness on him. So that is a...
This guy?
Yes. Sorry. That's a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 11.
He's blind now.
Great.
Yeah.
Use
There's
that.
like a little eye. There's a little eye. Oh, you can do that too.
Yeah, he like clutches his eyes. What does it look like when you blind people?
So it's actually only a verbal spell.
Oh, okay.
So I probably make a funny gesture because Astrid just like very out there, but just like really good text for it. Yeah.
Well, she works with time, right? There's some fun stuff you could do with that.
Give him baby eyes.
Okay. So he is in the middle of his stance about to fight, and his eyes, instead of just immediately going blank, they start to get cloudier and cloudier with cataracts, like.
Nice.
Oh, like you're aging his eyes?
Yeah, so his eyes are bright blue, and it slowly fades out.
Yep.
My eyes, my special eyes.
Anything else, Ashton?
That's it.
Oh, it's so cool.
White Scales, it's your turn.
Yes, it is. All right, I'm gonna start by swinging around over here. I'm gonna attack this guy.
Okay. It's at advantage because he's blind.
Good. I need it. All right. 18.
18 hits.
Excellent. 8 damage.
8 damage. Good.
Excellent. Then, because I'm frenzied, I can take a second attack, which I will do against him.
Also at advantage.
At advantage. Let's see if I crit. I don't, but I do hit him.
Mm-hmm.
Then we'll do this again.
Yeah.
Yeah, 17.
So he's looking a little bit woozy on his feet, but he is otherwise fine. I deleted their turn. I did this last time too.
Oh, no.
So I'm gonna
I thought about mentioning it to you, but then I was like, no, I don't want to.
No, there's nothing wrong with that turn order. It's my turn.
That's fine. They're just
we
gonna hang out.
They
for
stand
6
there,
seconds.
and we just all take turns until they're dead, right?
Yeah, that's how it works.
yeah, that's how it works.
That's how it works.
It is their turn. These guys up at the top are going to take their full movement and action dash to get
God.
like into this part of the clearing here. Just make a tight group like that.
Please
this
make
guy,
more tight groups.
This guy's gonna get to here with an action dash. These guys are gonna come around.
Oh my god.
Light scales. Ooh.
Whoa.
He turns
Go long. Go long.
This guy's gonna come down here and start looking for Ashrin.
Maybe I shouldn't have eaten those mushrooms.
So, Gwydion, you're going to be taking 1 attack. It's 12 hit.
12 does not hit.
Uh,
I do have my horse. I have my information for my horse as well.
okay, they're aiming for you.
Okay.
So that's it. That guy, the other guy next to you, doesn't have enough movement to get to you and attack, so he's just providing sneak attack for him. It's not going to do it. White scales, you're going to take 2 attacks at advantage and 1 straight attack.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nat 20,
Yep.
No.
My God.
3 for 3, baby.
and that's a hit.
Oh my
And
god.
then here's a straight roll to cinch it.
Uh-huh.
Just 10. Okay. So you get 1 nat 20 hit and then another hit on top of that. So that's
My AC is 14, so
the bottom one doesn't hit. So the yeah.
to the top
I
3.
know how much. I know
Yeah.
I know how much I hate you.
Yeah.
19 damage.
Taking bets on whether white scales is going down again, or
Yeah, 3 times. That was the thing I opened up chat with. That's 19 points of damage total.
Yep. But I take half of that, which is
9.
9?
Yeah. Because it would be 10 if it was 20.
Yes.
Yep. And then Eidolon, you're going to take 2 attacks at advantage as well.
Ugh.
19 to hit.
I'm going to use a reaction and cast shield.
Okay. And then does a 17 hit? No, it doesn't.
No, it won't.
Okay, so they ping off of your shields, and that's the situation as we get to the next turn, which is Eidolon. You're now sandwiched
All right.
between 2 of these scallywags.
I need to see green flame blades if it's
It's another creature within 5 feet of that
of
creature, I
the
think.
yeah, it is, and so they moved, and so now, yeah, I am going to move here, and I am going to cast. That guy died. I do regain health points because he died and I had him cursed, so I got to remember to do that
Yep,
later.
10 HP, right.
Yep. I'm going to cast Branding Smite as a bonus action, and then I'm going to attack this. No, I'm going to attack that guy.
Okay. That guy's already had damage on him. You need to
11.
roll to hit. That's a 1d10.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah.
Packed weapon. 17.
17 hits.
All right, and then the pack damage. Plus the 2d8, so 10 magical slashing damage and 2d8, 8 radiant damage towards this guy. And
Great.
he is now shimmering and can be and he sheds light.
Great. That's cool. How much? 5 feet?
Yeah, 5 feet. And then I just got to do my temp HP bonus, which is...
Anything else, Eidolon?
That's it for me.
Gwydion, it's your turn.
Thank you. With thighs of steel, Sir Gwydion is going to unsheathe their longsword in their other hand, using their knees to guide Boxer. I'm going to shift the horse around. Does that blinded red palm look damaged?
Yeah, he's got some damage on him. He looks really damaged.
He does look really damaged, huh? But I could also take care of this guy, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna... Oh, no, he moved, didn't he? Okay. He's not in 10 feet, though. That guy north of Jason is 15 feet. Okay, yeah. Yeah, no, I'll just take my longsword, and I will swing at the guy that is right beside me.
Okay. This guy.
Yeah. To my left.
Mm-hmm. For your attack. Glimmer, you're on deck.
Please work. Please roll. I hate it when it doesn't roll.
Me too. 10 doesn't hit.
10 does not hit. That does suck indeed. I'm going to action surge and try with my lance instead to swing for... Actually, wait, hold up. I think I get advantage because I'm mounted combatant. I'm sorry, guys. These are new feats for me. I've never...
Well, with advantage, it would have been a 10 anyways.
You're right, it would have
Twice
been.
be right? Yeah.
Yeah, he's blind, so it should be advantage if you're attacking him.
Yeah, that
The
also.
new guy with the lance is also advantage.
Yeah. Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna do the one with Lance, the one next to White Scale.
Okay, roll your deck. Glimmer, you're up next.
Yep.
Please roll high. 18.
Yeah. Ooh, 14.
14.
Nice.
Yeah, that doesn't. Again in the mouth.
Again, it'll probably go through the ears this time. And I'll give a look and a laugh to White Scales and say, 2.
Again.
And that's my turn, unfortunately.
Uh-oh.
Actually, can I have done? I'll do one of my bonus actions on the one that I missed. No, I have to hit. Never mind. Sorry, that's the end of my turn.
Glimmer, it's your turn.
That was fun.
Is Catch is next to me, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna just mention to him, like, can you help? Well, 5,
Oh,
10,
yeah!
15, 20, 25. That should even go 5 feet more. I'm doing my same old thing. Twin spell, ice knife. This is at 2nd level, so I'll deal an extra d6 of cold damage, using all the rest of my sorcery points. Both of them at this center guy, so it hits all the 3 guys around him.
Great. So I'm going to roll my dex saving throws.
Number 1 is only a 10 to hit.
Doesn't hit. Looks like only 1 fails the save. 14 is the second lowest save. So the guy the guy in the center fails his save and takes
9 cold.
9 cold.
That would have been 10 piercing on. Okay, second one. Oh wait, no, not 9 cold. 9 plus 2, 11 cold.
Okay, hold on. And then this
second level.
And then this is the second batch of saves.
Yep. That's another. Is that another 10? No,
It's
wait.
another 10, buddy.
Oh, it is.
But a lot more fail that save, so everyone but the middle guy fails that time. And they all take
they're all gonna take 10 cold damage.
10 cold damage. Okay, good job. Anything else, Glimmer?
Nope.
Okay.
Is Catch look like he's actually gonna help, or?
You asked him if he could help. He said yes, he could help.
Okay.
May
Glimmer.
he help?
I don't know. Can you go to the bathroom? You, Glimmer, hear some rustling in the trees behind you.
Oh, that's good.
As a 6'5" orc in gleaming plate mail armor and blonde waving locks.
I've seen this guy before. Not in this universe, but I
You
have.
seen this guy before. He steps out from the forest with his hands on his hips, and he's kind of clutching a little bugle horn, which he gives a triumphant blast out into the clearing and says, "Dagger lads, on me!"
Yeah.
And
Oh, I love that already.
merging from the rest of the edge of the forest, you can see a assortment of wacky characters.
Yep.
Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Love it.
Exits next to him and immediately begin to charge forward to rescue you. I gotta get all of them out.
Just so people in the game and the chat know, the Dagger Lads made an appearance in a one-shot that Jake ran for me, so I'm a little familiar.
I see. Okay, makes sense.
Or I guess it was a fake. It was an illusion of the Dagger Lads.
It was an illusion of the Dagger Lads.
It seems.
DM's at home.
Oh,
That's a DM tip number 2. Always recycle your content.
Very true.
They're immediately going to begin to act. This guy is a dwarf. He's got like these brass goggles on, and he's covered in like mechanical armor, and he's got a giant rotating pillar of mechanisms and interlocking gears on his shoulder that ends with a like giant Tesla coil. And he comes here and he starts to cast a spell, which is Lightning Bolt.
Oh, that's very strong.
And tries to get all these guys.
Oh god.
They all pass for half damage. But I think thanks to Glimmer's work with Ice Knife, it's still a lot of damage. 8d6. So they all except one take half of 8d6.
Lightning Bolt might be my favorite spell as a spellcaster. It's just so...
So these guys all take like a brunt of an electronic blast. They all look extremely crappy now, with ice shards sticking out of them. And also this one just straight up dies as his brain fries in his skull. And then this is also a 15 damage. This is a black dragonborn in a loincloth. He is immediately going to charge forward 40 feet and pull out 2 what looks like stone jagged knives, and is not going to be able to make it.
Hey, White Scales, Ebony and Ivory living in perfect harmony, right?
Apparently.
This is a really chirpy looking tiefling carrying a lute. She's got like a friendly little owl on her shoulder, and she's gonna approach Glimmer and say, we've been in a wee bit of trouble here.
Hello, yes.
And then she's going to cast Healing Word on Eidolon for 8 HP.
Oh, nice. I am at full health.
She looks excellent.
That must
in
be
her
nice.
Yeah, it's the very nice.
Can't relate.
Jake, does she look as fab as her token does?
That's exactly what she looks like.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the other melee dagger lads are just forced to run across the clearing this turn. It's Ashren's turn.
Oh, great. So this guy getting close to me, what's his demeanor looking like? Does he look like scared now that the dagger lads have announced themselves, or is he still looking pretty tough?
They were doing the math, and they liked their chances when they were like outnumbering you.
Yeah.
They just saw that lightning bolt happen that took out nearly their entire north flank, and they're not looking super confident anymore. But they think that maybe if they can just like get you guys out of the way fast enough, they might be able to handle these newcomers.
Do the dagger lads need to be added to turn order?
I'm doing them on initiative count 0.
Okay.
I would like to. I'm assuming this is someone. Is this a human guy? Can he see me? Nah, it doesn't matter.
This guy?
Yeah. Can he see me?
He was looking for you. Yeah. You didn't take the
Okay.
hide action, so he was like approaching you.
Okay. So it's less spooky if he can see me, but I would like to cast suggestion, and that's a charisma saving throw from him.
Okay. They're not super good at those.
I'm sorry, it's wisdom.
Okay.
That's better.
That's
for
what I
him.
thought. I'm like,
Yeah,
man,
that's how
my warlock should be getting a little bit more mileage out of suggestion if it's a charisma saving throw. 4. What would you like to say?
Well, he fails. So I'd like to kind of hiss from behind the trees. He can probably see me, but I'm still going to try to be spooky and say that your members are dropping. We have reinforcement casters in the trees. You're going to try to convince as many of your fellows to flee with you and retreat as possible.
Yes, I am.
I don't want to say the death sticks. I want to go home
And then I want to move back away from everybody. I'm going to the dagger lads.
You can see this guy is a dapper musketeer sort with a big old feather in his cap, and like the brim is kind of up to the side, and he's wielding a rapier and running very light on his feet towards the fray.
Okay.
Oh, I am getting that hat.
My turn.
White Scales, you're surrounded.
Yes, I am. All right. Do any of these guys look more injured than any others?
The one right behind you, this one is the most injured.
Okay. I'm going to swing at him first then. That'll
hits.
hit. 14 damage.
14 damage. Okay. How do you want to do them?
Just kind of wildly swinging my axe, not really thinking a whole lot. So just kind of want to bring it up from the side in a broad swing and just cleave into his chest, and then pull it back out.
Mm-hmm.
And then swing back around to the one down here, the one below me, and swing one more time. 16 does hit. 14 damage.
14. Not enough to get rid of him completely, but it's pretty good. Anything else on your turn?
No, that'll be it.
Okay. On the Palm's turn, this guy that Ashrin suggested to is going to call out and say, guys, I really think that we're outnumbered and we should really be leaving now. I don't think Asher would approve of us losing this amount of number on some frickin' vagabonds. And he does pretty good. He runs into the forest. The other ones that run into the forest are this flank that took the lightning bolt. They're all going to try to escape, and that's the extent of Ashren's spell, the suggestion.
Guys, we have to kill at least 5 of them so we can get disguises.
We need to not hack them apart with axes.
Maybe we need to kill 8 because who knows what the drop rate is. I mean,
it's fair.
That's true.
Yeah.
Gwydion, you take 2 attacks at advantage. That's a 19 to hit.
Hits.
And a 18 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, so you take some of those. Call me in the morning.
That's not too bad. Just 21 damage?
Eesh.
Eidolon's going to take 2 attacks at advantage. That's first attack, 17 to hit.
17 does hit.
Second attack, that's a 19 to hit.
That does hit.
And that's your damage.
Oh,
I'm fine.
And white
Really?
Scales, 2 attacks
Yeah.
at...
oh, you got the temp HP.
Well, it's not actually temp HP. It's actually real HP. But it doesn't matter because it's gone now.
Are you sure? I think it's temp. Am I misreading it?
No, it is full HP, I believe. I will double check real immediately, but I'm pretty sure.
Not super important right now.
Yeah.
So I think both of those hit you,
Yeah.
white Scales. So you
Yes,
take
they do.
this.
19. All right, so another 9.
And Eidolon, it's your turn again.
All right. Which one looked a little bit... this one moved down here, so I'm going to attack the opposite one.
Okay.
Ugh.
Doesn't hit.
10. No. That's all I can really do. Actually... that's one more hit. No, I'm just gonna stay there.
Okay. Gwydion, it's your turn.
Yes, it is. All right. I'm being flanked right now. This is annoying. How does that guy look on my right?
Untouched.
Untouched, huh? And the guy to my left?
Neither of these people have been touched.
Neither. Dang, bro. That is rather annoying. As a bonus action, I'm gonna second wind because that is helpful. 1d10 plus 4. I should just roll it, but I guess it doesn't. Oh, really? Just one? I gained 5
That's a
health.
1d10.
Yeah, 1d10.
Oh, you're doing second wind.
Yeah, I'm doing second wind.
Oh, I
So
thought
I
that
gained
was
5
a
health
roll.
back.
Yeah.
It was much less than I wanted it to be,
Yep.
but man, I could probably survive another hit.
I promised to get life transference at level 3, but I mean, when I get level 3 spell casting, but that's like, just hold on.
No,
Hold
it's
on.
good. It's good.
Promise.
Wasn't somebody gonna take magic initiate to get healing?
I was, but it was like so bad because like there's no other intelligence classes, and then it would just be like a waste. I would just be stuck with it at high level, so just wait.
Yeah, that's annoying. You know what? I'm just gonna drop my lance then and take my longsword in both hands and swing, trying to chop off the head of one of the other guys, if I can.
Glimmer, you're up next.
Longsword. Well, that's 1d. Please roll high. Ugh, 11. Wait, no, it's 21.
No, it's the one on the left.
No,
It's
I
advantage.
rolled
It's advantage though, because it's mounted.
Oh. Yes. All
Yeah.
attacks when you're mounted are at advantage.
Yes.
I can't let you have a horse.
You should try killing my horse.
Miss me with that shit. Get
Challenge
outta here.
accepted. Let's go. What are you gonna do? Something to Boxer?
Ooh.
Ooh. No, that's your. Oh, that. Wait, hold
Yeah.
on.
So I'm doing. I dropped my lance.
Yeah, you do it two-handed. That's
I'm
right.
doing two-handed.
So it's a total of
13 damage.
13. Okay.
Nice.
Very staggering blow.
And I will also mark him until the next turn. He can only strike at me, or it will be at disadvantage.
Okay. Glimmer, it's your turn.
I will glance very nervously at this lady next to me and be like, thank you. I'm
You're
going to
welcome.
advance forward, and of the dudes in front of me, who looks the most hurt? Or the 2 dudes flanking Eidolon, who looks the most hurt?
The one that's currently lit up and slightly on fire.
Okay, I'm going to toss a firebolt at him. So that's this. That's a 15.
15 hits.
Go ahead and please take 8 fire damage from me, please.
How does he die?
I'll just they're surrounding Eidolon, and he's worried, and I'll just slam one into his temple, knocked around his brains a little bit, cook him into juice. What am I saying?
Jungle Juice 2.
Seems good. Glimmer, anything else on your turn?
I'll say catch. I'll say to catch. Catch, please help us.
What's the magic word?
Oh God.
It is the Dagger Lad's turns. This tiefling girl's gonna come up to Ashrin and say, "Hi, I'm Ulala. Who's the most hurt?"
Oh, I'm fine. I think it's our friend White Scales over there who's surrounded by about 5 guys. I'm gonna point and be like, he could use some help. Thank you. You here to save us? Love that.
Of course. Yeah, we're the Dagger Lads. That's what we do. And she strums on her lute and heals White Scales for 8 HP. She's good at healing word.
Nice. Man, I could use that.
Sorry, I don't have the tallies going. I didn't know who was the lowest.
This guy is going to come up next to Eidolon and do a attack.
White Skills, have you even noticed that these people who have showed up, or you're like, oh,
No.
I guess I'm healing now?
No, I am absolutely not.
Yeah,
paying
you're going beast mode right now.
Yeah.
He is surrounded.
You're going sicko mode.
I am actively trying to kill Steel White Scales.
This guy pulls out a rapier and very skillfully stinks it right between the armor of the red palm. This Dragonborn gets down on all fours and runs 40 feet north.
Dude, this
staring
guy's
up slightly.
White Skills. This guy's your brother.
The dwarf
my better half.
runs 25 feet into the clearing and shoots firebolt at the people up there. Misses. He's just like lighting fire to the forest a little bit, and he's like shouting, "Come on, ya yellow bellies, come and face us like men." And Varathor Grom is going to approach and cut this guy's head off. Cleaves him in half
Excuse me?
with radiant energy. He like pulls out a great sword,
That's
cuts him in half. Eidolon, you can see that he's wearing a tabard over like his plate armor with the symbol of Heliodor on the front.
Oh, fun.
We're talking about the half orc, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Ashrin, it's your turn.
Great. I'm actually gonna get up close to my friends who I'm friends with and I love. And then I'm gonna cast blindness on this guy.
Okay.
So that is a con save.
You're not good at those. Oh, they're pretty good.
He's good at them, unfortunately. That's it. That's all I got, Chief.
White Scales, it's your turn.
Yes, it is.
Wait a second. Actually, I'm gonna use Chronal Shift.
Okay.
And we're gonna take a step back, and I'm gonna see if I can go a second sooner and get him by surprise and see if he does that again.
DJ, run that back.
DJ, run that back. Valorant reference.
Quinn, have you seen Futurama though?
Yeah.
How much?
Like.
Well, I was about to say.
That's on the last episode.
I was about to say when they're the time police, when they have to rewind time. Every time you do that, I think that you're doing the Cabbage Patch to rewind time.
14 also beats it though, so.
Oh, rats.
Rats.
White Scales, it's your turn.
Yes, it is. Okay. I'm gonna attack the one below me again. That's gonna hit.
Hit.
11 damage.
Okay. He's still on his feet slightly.
Damn it. Okay.
You got 30 HP, guys.
Yeah. I'm gonna take one more swing at him, which will hit.
Yep. You hate
6 damage. It's 6 damage.
Oh, it's 6 damage?
Yeah.
That's enough to do him.
Yes!
Hey.
Excellent.
You won.
How many people have you killed now, White Skills?
Just one, right?
2.
Oh no, 2.
Mhm. I've killed 4 of them. And I want to end my turn just by turning and looking at the last one surrounding me. And it's then that I notice that my body has been healed.
Okay.
And I will end my turn.
It is their turns. This guy's going to take the disengage action and move very minimal amount. This guy's going to go further into the forest, as are these guys.
Is he still trying to convince his buddies to leave?
He has successfully convinced them to leave.
Oh,
He's
okay.
gotten the people that got lightning bolted to start to run away. The ones next to Gwydion are going to see that their time is kind of running short, so they're going to try to get one more strike in him before.
No, I'm so low, Jake. You just want to get me down so bad.
That's a nat 20.
Fuck you. I love you, Jake. I'm sorry. Fuck that 20.
How dare you?
Can we get some hashtag thanks, Jake, in the chat, please?
18 and 24 both hit.
It's at advantage, so 13 to hit on the second one.
13 does not hit.
Thank you to our 3 loyal viewers for the thanks, Jake, in the chat.
You take that.
Oh, can I don't know if I'm going to survive. I'm at 20 health.
Ooh.
I'm down.
Ah. You had to say the number.
Wow, that's 3 6s. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Did you see the last roll he gave me too? I had like 2 3 6s in that one too.
So Gwydion, you are down, I assume.
They're kind of just walks away from my unconscious body.
Yeah, they're doing it as a means to make their escape.
Yeah.
Eidolon, it's your turn.
Do any of those 3 escaping look more injured than the others?
Yes, the one farthest north.
All right, I'm gonna do Eldritch Blast at that one.
Okay.
All right, that is going to be, God damn it, a 7.
No, I'm not going to do it.
Nope.
Gwydion, anything else on your turn, Eidolon?
I'm gonna run over to Gwydion.
Okay.
That's it.
Gwydion, roll your death saving throw, please.
Okay. Is that just a d20?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
Straight d20. Yes.
Okay, 12.
Glimmer, it's your turn.
I'm going to noticing Sir Gwydion fall. I'm going to say, not again. Can you help our friend, please? And I will 5, 10, 15, 20.
Oh, sure.
30. I will firebolt the one that Eidolon just missed.
Okay. That hits.
Oh my god. That's going to be...
Damn.
D10 is so promising.
Mhm.
Okay. It is the Dagger Lad's turns. This guy's going to continue to strafe and shoot firebolts up towards the retreating party. He hits for damage and kills one of them as they're escaping. This guy runs forward and starts to track them through the woods. You can see the pretty boy orc in the armor taps the man in the feathered cap on the shoulder and points north and gives the order to give chase with Bone Gnaw and Vein. And
which one is Bone Gnaw, I wonder?
he begins to head north along with the dwarf to give chase to those guys. Bone Gnaw is going to try to hit someone recklessly. Yeah. Six will do it for that guy. It is still the Daggerlet's turn. This guy's going to come over and put a hand on Gwydion. You feel a radiant pulse of light surge through your chest, and you restore 15 HP.
15, wow. I open my eyes to the beautiful golden-haired orc, and I'm like, hello.
Who's there?
How are
And you see a very handsome boy. All that.
And then Ulala is going to cast another healing word at White Scales. She's really good at them.
Oh my god.
Wow.
That's
Damn.
4 4s. Ashrin, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of walk over and just kind of watch them go because I don't feel the need to kill fleeing enemies. So I guess I'd just like to hold my action if anyone else wants to do anything in initiative.
Okay. Who would like to attack fleeing enemies?
I
absolutely will.
Okay.
Absolutely me.
I'm fine.
We're gonna condense it and say that most of these guys are injured and you've got them on the run. So what happens is that the dwarf in the weird mechanical armor, the fencer, and the other the dragonborn, like the black dragonborn, join Eidolon and White Scales chasing the groups ahead, and just roll. Give me like 2 attacks or an attack from each of you to determine your success.
I'm not trying too hard. I'm going to take out my crossbow. I've never used it before, but...
Yeah.
A mod 20.
There you go.
Oh,
Mod 20. What about White Scales? Mod 20.
Yeah.
Yep, so you managed to track down all the fleeing characters one by one with the help of the Dagger Lads. Meanwhile, the people left behind in the clearing begin to confer with Verathor and Ulala. Oh, you don't know his name yet. You confer with the orc. He's just the orc. And that's where we're going to pick up next time. Everyone, thank you very much for joining us on this stream. We will be streaming again this Friday at 6 p.m. Until 9 as well. We also have a Magic the Gathering stream hosted by another fellow game master named Tyler. He streams on Mondays and Thursdays from 3 to 6. Also, don't forget to sign on for Ebron if that's something that you're interested in. We still have open seats in our game that are happening on Thursday, and we've got 20 available seats for our games on Saturday. So you've all been great. Thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you next time.